All right, what is up? Welcome to the Sporter Kings. My name is Tink Kramer with Brian the Grizzly down there, Brian and Brandon over here. What is up, guys?
Not too
no
much.
one understands how I came on and it was like 10 minutes before we're supposed to start, and I'm like in the room, I'm like, well, get on here, wait for the guys to get in the room and all that stuff, and both of them are here. I'm like, what the hell? So they both are in the room, beat me here. I'm like, what is going on? Today is a crazy day. It never happens, guys. It never literally happens, and they shocked me.
Yeah,
I'm not normally shocked. I'm just it doesn't happen.
Like never happens. This is like the first time like we've been on time like ever.
Right?
I was like, what? Both of you guys? Both of you here? What's going on?
Well, I made sure I got my kids tired before bed. So as soon as it was like bedtime, it was like boom, they both knocked out. So I was like, yeah. But then my baby woke up, he was hungry. But I'm like, sorry, I don't have the equipment to feed well, I mean, we have bottles, but he wants it straight from the tap.
I don't know. That was just awesome. It was really cool. I've never seen it this way.
It's been a while.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
We got in chat right now. Viewer Drew said, "What's up?"
Hey, Drew, how you feeling, man?
Drew, what's going on, man?
We got Derpies. Yes, let's I have the right hat on. It's gonna be a good stream. I got my old school hat.
I'm actually going through all the end screens from all of our videos and changing the videos that are popping up afterwards.
All to Silo.
Silos. So that's what I did last time. And all of a sudden
Yeah.
it changed. It worked. So I was like,
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I would definitely do that. Yeah, if anybody's watching Silo, definitely go, or hasn't been checking out Silo, definitely go check that out. So I've been raving about it to my girlfriend for like what, 2 weeks now since I started. She wound up starting watching it last night when she was putting the baby to bed.
And you woke
in
up
one
and
night
finishing it?
Oh no, she's like, well, I came to bed late because I always do. And she goes, why did you tell me about the show? It's so freaking good. She goes, I can't stop.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah. So she's on episode 9, I think.
Yep, that
And
makes
that's
sense.
all in one night.
It does.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do. One day, done.
Yeah. It's awesome. So, and then Saturdays we talk about it. So,
and I will finally be here next Saturday for it. I came home and ordered food and fell asleep.
Were you all caught up?
Oh yeah, I'm all caught up at this point.
Nice. Nice. There said I saw Wicked Part 1. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
I got there. I didn't know it was part 1. So,
oh really?
Yeah, because they've been kind of like talking on and off about it in the reports and that sort of thing. Like they were talking about it.
Gotta be ready.
Nice. How is one an Amazon exclusive and the other one's not? Like I don't
happen straight from the movie theater.
Oh,
the actual movie theater was selling it. I was like, why not?
That's awesome. Yeah. So we're since he's bringing up Wicked, we're gonna review Wicked in a little bit. We all got a chance to see that. We're gonna talk about Gladiator 2. We all got a chance to see that, and I've seen everyone with that stupid thumb. It makes no sense. Oh, okay, now I get it. Like the whole up and down thing.
Exactly.
That is so. That's such a bad. That's so cheap too to go. That's sick. I like that.
I got 2 of those. And of course, I got the Coliseum. and I have a popcorn bucket over here too. So
nice. Yeah. So yeah. Wicked, Gladiator 2, Dune. That's for sure on the docket. So we're gonna be talking about those, and then a couple trailers, a couple new trailers too.
I mean, and got all this news, man. We could just talk about the news right now. Why not?
Yeah. I don't even want to hear about the Bears, man. Don't.
No.
Honestly, I'm not even upset. Not even
You
upset
expect it, right?
No, you know, when I left home, I was watching it in my car because I put it on my phone and put it in the car. And when we got the onside kick, I was like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. Whatever, it was fine. I was happy enough.
Yeah, I saw somebody. I might make my own version of it, but it was somebody with the Barney from The Simpsons. Like, don't cry for me, I'm already dead. Like, I think I might do something like that and put like a Bears jersey on him.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that'd be a new clip for Panda and Grizzly.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mama Bear, what's up, Mama
Hey,
Bear?
Mama Bear.
So I shot you out in the thumbnail on Facebook and X saying, "Hey, Mama, we made it on time for once."
Nice. We got Brandon. What's up, Brandon?
B. I mean, B is around all the time. I mean, just there, just supporting. I appreciate you, man. I really do.
For sure, man. What about that popcorn bucket?
So I got both of them. So I got the AMC one that I'm going to give away today. I have 2 of those.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you you should record it when you scan the QR code, like do a screen record.
I haven't even done it yet. Yeah. So
yeah.
I only my wife actually got, because I didn't know. I was like, oh man, we went to the wrong theater. And then she was like, well, I was driving around, I saw it. I was like, I grabbed one. I was like, oh, should have got 2. I told Pascal if I saw it, I was gonna get another one.
No worries.
She's like, you don't want this one? I was like, yeah, I want it. Thank you.
They didn't have the helmet cup thing.
So I didn't. So when I was there, I didn't get that. But the helmet, you mean at AMC? Because the AMC had everything. Because I went at 11 o'clock in the morning.
What else we got before we get into some of the news real quick? That's a cool popcorn bucket. That is super cool.
It's better than the AMC one, which is this one.
That's the AMC one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the Coliseum was the AMC one.
No, so that's the problem. The Coliseum was Cinemark.
Oh, I did not know that.
So that's why I was like, oh, I had to go all the way up and did that too. So
yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that's super dope. I might have to end up getting movie subscription finally, since all the movies are coming out. Yeah. At least for this month and next month.
I mean, everything. I mean, I was there. I went 3 times this weekend. I was like, man, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. You want the stub list or the A list, whatever it's called. That's gonna definitely pay for itself. This month and next month.
Yeah, it's $25 a month. So
yeah. I mean, just between the 2 movies this weekend, probably paid for November. And that's not even including Moana and stuff that
right
for next week. So yeah. See. I know people. Kevin Davis, what's up, Kevin? I know people negative on Snow White live action trailer. People still going to make it's going to make money at the box office.
Everyone pissing and moaning about it knows they're still going to see it. It's just little angry incels who just don't agree with some stuff that Rachel Zegler said that really wasn't even that bad.
I don't care about it either. It's Snow White. A white person should be Snow White. I don't think you have to change everything. Like if you put a white person as a Black Panther, I'm going to be upset. If you go someone who's not white as Snow White, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, she's white. She's half German.
He's half. Yeah. Okay. So and Obama's half Black, so it's okay. So we can put him as whatever Batman or whatever you want to do. I just think that it's okay to things to be on for one thing. I don't think it's a bad thing always. You don't always have to say it that way. So I don't think everything has to be. I don't think it's always good to just mix things instead of giving people what they're supposed like, what what their actual people should be like. Like I would be upset once again if someone was a Black Panther and they made him anything but a black guy. So if I feel that way, then how can I then be upset with someone feeling the same way about a character that they want? I don't know.
It's no big deal to me. I was never really invested enough in Snow White. It's probably one of my least favorite Disney movies, so they can really do what they want.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's so old.
I really don't care.
Yeah,
but I understand if someone's upset and they really want it. Then why would I be upset? I understand. I love Black Panther, right? But there's someone out there that's gonna be like, I really don't care about Black Panther. No, I do. So I try to think if the shoe was on the other foot, how would I feel? But the problem is, some of the stuff is with the Snow White backlash is not about that. It's just about her political views or whatever and stuff, and that's a problem and stuff too. So
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I could go on all day about that if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean, it's a movie I really don't care about because, like both of you guys said, I don't care that enough about Snow White. Like, I appreciate what it did for the animated genre. It being like the first animated feature, and it had all this new technology by Disney back in the day and stuff like that. But it's so old now. It's so old now. So yeah.
Who here who is surprised that Gladiator made more money than Wicked?
Not me.
Not at all. Because once we already said Wicked wasn't going to get international following, and just what Kevin actually said, before.
Yeah.
It just wasn't going to get international following. So though it did matter domestically, internationally, it just it can't touch it. So.
Also, Gladiator got 1 week extra international. Like, it made $100 million before it even opened up domestic. So it got a little bit of a head start. But still,
even with that, it still made another $65 million. It made $115 million.
Give me a second. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay.
Go.
All right.
It made $115 million more internationally. 115 million. So like, and watching Wicked was really good. But if I'm gonna be honest, boy, it was long. I was looking at my watch like, all right, bro, y'all could have cut 35 minutes out of this movie.
Man.
For be part one? What is this, Endgame? Like, really? What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing?
We'll get into it, but there's one song in the beginning that Alphabet sings that goes on. I was like, how fucking long is this song? Jesus Christ, man. We'll get into like our actual full thoughts, but it was long. It was long.
No, so like Anzo, Wicked made more money domestically. Gladiator made more money overall.
Yeah.
Gladiator is at $220 million. Wicked is at 162.
Yeah.
So just saying. Yeah.
Well, we already knew that was gonna happen. Like you said.
Nothing surprising. Come on.
Yeah. We got Travis. What's up, Travis?
What up, Travis?
Drew said, excellent news. I have a new Lego DC short film coming soon. Nice.
Yeah, you on it, man.
Go check out Viewer Drew. He does really like fun like Lego little short movies and stuff like that. They're super cool. I like that, man. Be creative with all the minifigs. JW, what's up? Yo.
What up?
Ford.
Of course, Anzo goes, first turn I'm looking at is Anzo always. So
yeah. Says, I don't care to see Snow White. Like I never saw Cinderella. I never watched Snow White and the Huntsman. Well, Snow White Disney is Disney-fied. Snow White and the Huntsman, I guess, is kind of closer to the original, but even that takes different liberties. Yeah, that changes a lot of the story too. So, but they're very different just between those two. So
the storyline.
Cinderella. I you know what? Like, I have to admit, I think I like Cinderella a lot more than I like Snow White. Just I thought it was cuter. Like I don't know, the seven dwarfs are cool, but I like the little rats that help her build a dress. I don't know. Just think
I don't know. I just don't know the story of Snow White as much as I know Cinderella.
Yeah, I mean, Snow White's super basic. It's just like, stepmom jealous, wanted her dead, and then she hides in the woods, gets poisoned, and then
by the evil witch somehow.
Who is also the mom who tried to kill her. And then wasn't it Prince Charming saves her? Like, it's super simple. Cinderella is not hard either.
But Cinderella is even the idea, with the prince and coming to the castle and being one thing and then not being seen as that thing. So I think that's more to do about how you see yourself and how other people see you and things like that. You already are a diamond. Just because someone doesn't notice you, those are better things. I just feel like the message.
I think you can see, not only you, but like little girls probably see themselves more as a Cinderella than like a Snow White. Like a Snow White is very cut and dry. Cinderella at least has some layers, like you said.
She's called Snow White. That's why I don't care. Like, never resonated with me.
Yeah,
I was like, oh well, I guess it's just whatever.
Yeah, but the Snow White and Huntsman was fun enough. It was cool. And not my favorite like version of Snow White, but
I would love to do all the regular tales. Honestly.
Travis, so you don't get people invested by making the character look like them. It's about identifying with them. You don't need a British woman to relate to Ray seeing green grass for the first time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's exactly it. Just because you look like me, but you're like me culturally, we're the same. I want cultural people stories and things like that. I think that matters.
Yeah,
those are the things that really matter. So if it's not part of my culture and someone else, it is part of someone else's, why would I demand you look like me? That doesn't make sense. I wouldn't do the same things.
Yeah. So here's since we're kind of talking about it, and it came up a lot last week because it was kind of the big thing going on around social media, is the How to Train Your Dragon trailer dropped, and now we got Nico Parker is playing was Astrid, which is the girl, the girlfriend or whatever. In the movie, she's white girl, blonde hair, voiced by America Ferrera.
Chavez.
No,
America
Chavez
Ferrera.
is
It's America Ferrera. Yeah.
America Chavez is the Marvel character. But people are losing. Well, one person really made a big stink about it. About like, hey, Nico Parker's black, and why is she playing a white Viking? There's so many layers to it. It was like, one, like Nico Parker is like 70% white. Like her mom, I believe, is half like black and white, and then her dad's like all a white dude.
Well, you see, but that's part of the American part. Like, it's always the how many drops to you're black.
Yeah.
If you have 2 drops of blackness, then you're black, and that's how America's always seen you.
Yeah,
and that's why you stop calling people African American as much as and call them black, because black encompasses the entire thing. So like that's why. But it's always, if you look a certain way, then you're always thought as black, and that just opens up a whole can of worms.
She doesn't look a certain way. You know what I mean? Like her natural hair, very wavy and big and stuff like that.
Yes, it's curly. It's coarse. That's what it is.
She in Last of Us.
Last of Us.
in Last of Us, she was in it. But then you go to when she was younger, and played in Dumbo, like she was like a white girl, like, and somebody did like
it's because they straightened her
AI.
hair.
They straightened her hair pretty much. Yeah, that's all they did.
You straighten someone's hair, you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's so white. She's very like light complected. But somebody did a Photoshop and just put a blonde wig on her, and she looked like like just a regular white girl, with blonde hair, which was kind of wild.
You can say that, but then you realize how darker she really is.
Yeah. But then people.
her mom is Sandy Newton, so like Sandy Newton. Once again, you look at her, you're gonna be black.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just what it is.
I couldn't remember the mom's name, but I know I know Nico Parker's a nepo baby. Granted, she's not from like the biggest. Sandy Newman's a big star, but not like.
Sandy Newman's pretty big.
She's big. She's not like Johnny Depp's daughter. You know what I mean? Like that level of like.
Yeah, but she's British. But Sandy Newman in England.
Yeah, she's still big.
Yeah, pretty big.
Before I go on, I'm gonna say what's up to people coming in. Dark room.
Dark
room.
What's up?
We got Bobby. What's up, Bobby?
Coltrane. What's up, man?
And then
Tony.
Yeah, Nico Parker is adorable. She's like really, but she's really a good actress. Dumbo, she was young and kind of a kid, so it was like whatever. That whole movie kind of sucked.
It was a bad movie, yes.
So it's not really her fault. But she was really in Last of Us, she was really, and she was in something else that she was really good in. But they're being mad at her because she's not a Viking, you know what I mean? But also none of the characters in the live action are of like Norwegian or Nordic descendants. You have the kid from Deadpool 2, the New Zealand kid.
Mm-hmm.
It was like he's New Zealand. Like no one's making a big stink about that. It was like, but it's just because he's a dude. Like I think that's what it ultimately comes down to as well. It's like he's just a dude playing another dude.
I think it's also she's more recognizable. They know, once again, they know her mother. They know all those other things. So I think that has something to do with it. We know her heritage. When you don't know anyone else's heritage, people, you kind of
you can hear it.
Research.
You can hear it. He's done, and that's what my thing too. Like he's gonna have his normal accent because I heard him talk like with an American accent. It's not the best, like so. And I'd rather have him just keep his New Zealand accent, and be cool with it, But yeah, I just thought it was kind of like. But I'm like, and then they show a picture of her, and like she looks fine, she looks good. Like I think she's gonna be awesome. She like looks like she would work well with the kid who's playing Hiccup, because she's a great actress. He's a really good actor. They're your two main ones. I'm down with that. I don't care. It's like.
I mean, if someone wants to care, then I can't say it doesn't matter. If you care, then you care. If me, I don't care because how you train your dragon. It's kids.
Yeah.
But I don't care. But if you do care, I'm not going to sit there and hate on you.
I mean, the shit. The other stuff that girl was saying about it was like, oh, we don't need. I don't want to get into it, but
yeah. So now she's saying racist things because the world in itself is racist.
Yeah.
And people don't even recognize how racist they are in their comments.
Yeah.
It's totally just missed. It's over people's head, and they don't even know what they're saying because you don't know anyone that's black, or you don't deal with people that way. So then all of a sudden,
because the main she was also going through like different race swaps, and the one she like right at the end was like, oh, no one asked for this. It was Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba, in Wicked. I was like, she's green.
Yeah,
it's a black woman behind it, but it doesn't matter because she's not playing a black woman. She's not playing a white woman. She's playing a green witch. They don't exist in the real world. Like it's a musical. You want the person who sings great, and she does. So I don't, like that's
Little Mermaid
flat out.
Because Little Mermaid, you're a fish.
Yeah,
who the cares? Like at the end of the day, that's how I feel. We just want to complain, just to say stuff.
Yeah. So, where the Brandman's at, man? So when
What
he gets
about
back, we'll get into stuff.
talking about I know it's something recasting the recast stuff that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to be okay to recast Zeus, but don't want to recast the child. That was Dre Mac today.
Yeah,
on this show, and
On
he's
his
right.
show.
I mean, but we gonna have examples of this all the time. That's just what it is.
I mean, you have it in the MCU, with Thunderbolt Ross. It's in the same universe. It's in the same like studio property. That they're doing. They're contradicting themselves. So it's so annoying.
That's how things are gonna be. Did you see in that Captain America footage that got leaked?
I did not. I've been kind of offline this whole weekend. So, yeah.
Oh man, he's asked, do we like Star Wars? Oh my god, let's go.
I don't know if you can see that whole shelf is just all Star Wars stuff.
I have all this is Star Wars. Even talking about the idea of Ahsoka season 2, I wanted to talk about that. That's a huge thing that's coming out. I love Star Wars personally.
Yeah. I know the top shelf you can't. Man, I'm super laggy. The top shelf you can't see, but there's a bunch of like Star Wars figurines and stuff like that. But this is from Star Wars Galaxy Edge. I made that lightsaber. That is, whether you not like Disney Star Wars or not, building your own lightsaber, that whole experience was one of the coolest things I've ever did as a Star Wars fan. It was just it was just so, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain because it was just like you were there, you're doing it, you're building it, and it's like you just forget like you're in this like fake like stupid thing, and I'm just like grinning like a little kid. Erica's recording me, and I was like, oh look, like, and it was worth every single penny. Like, definitely go build a lightsaber.
That's how it is with Harry Potter. That's the same thing as well.
Yeah.
All of that stuff, But what do you think about the idea of Ahsoka being gone after season 2? The character, period. Ahsoka is not being around anymore.
Is that what it is? I thought they're just like done with the show.
No, so like saying goodbye to Ahsoka, period. Like the character would be gone.
You need to give her a good ending, then. Because she's a very big character that grew a big fan base. She started off kind of annoying, people hated her, but like she is very, very beloved right now. And if you kill her, you need to do it in a meaningful, good way. And that's and I don't know if I guess a show would be best, right? She was born from a show, do it in a show.
My biggest thing is I love Rosario Dawson, so like,
yeah,
I don't ever want to say goodbye, but I mean, she's 39, right? Or 40, she's 42 now, right? So yeah, I mean, sometime, let it go. I'm glad they're going to do the show. As long as the show gives a good ending, I kind of agree with you. If it concludes the story, because I don't want them to revisit Star Wars. You remember me? Like I want them to go either 2,000 years in the future or 2,000 years in the past. I don't want them to do the same storylines over and over again. Don't mess with canon.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm hoping with them being in a different universe now, or a different galaxy, I think it was, right? That now they're able to tell a different story in a new galaxy. And now you could have all that cool stuff going on over there. I hope that's what they can do, but I doubt it. Because Luke Skywalker is always going to bring in money. Millennium Falcon, different certain characters, Vader, Darth Maul. Like, those guys they're money makers, man.
JW wants Darth Vader to have his own standalone movie.
A movie.
As long as he has to stay evil. The point of Darth Vader, he's the greatest villain ever.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, it's him and Joker. Like, that's what it is, And even that you go lower, it's Thanos. Like it's that much better. So I just, if you're going to do it with Darth Vader, you have to make sure that he's not like an anti-hero. I want him to be evil, the greatest villain, period. So don't watch it. Don't mess it up. That's all. I want.
There's some comic books you can definitely pull from. Like right after he becomes Vader, and he has to go in and build his lightsaber, which means he has to go get a new crystal. That storyline is awesome. That storyline is awesome.
That comic book line, it was like on like 50. Like they have a lot of stories with Darth Vader that you can use.
Some are not good because they really try to patch in the sequel
stuff and all the other crap that it was being done.
But there's some stuff you can do and make it really kind of cool. But like you said, he has to stay bad. I want to see him kill more Jedi, hunt Jedi. Yeah. Come on, we can make something work. Yeah. Oh, they can. But I doubt they'll do it. They won't go that route. Not Lucasfilm.
And it's hard with James Earl Jones being gone. And do you want to do AI? And there's just a lot of things that have to come about it with it. So I don't know.
Yeah. What's up, Kyle? Appreciate you being here.
Bobby's right. So you can't kill her off because she lives to be an old woman in canon. So technically you can't kill her. But the story with her would end. That's what they'll do. They'll end the story and then they'll no longer focus on it, which would be fine because I don't want them to focus on messing up other stuff. Just don't mess it up anymore.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Is she? Because she lived to be an old woman in canon. Is it that book, the Ahsoka book? Because I don't remember. I'm trying to remember how it ends. Because I might have just went through the ending really quick because I was bored with it.
And then, but how would they do a Filoni do a movie and not have Ahsoka in it?
Yeah,
that's my question.
Yeah, because I feel like do the movie and then you're done with this time. You're done with Mandalorian. You're done with Ahsoka. You're done with this whole time frame of this mini. I don't know. It's not a universe.
It's a world.
World that he's building. So. You see me? Yeah. We can see it. T1000 is a good one.
No, I saw what Mama Bear said.
That was important. I was kind of scrolling. We were skipping around a lot.
No, what she has is pretty important. But yeah, go ahead.
After this, you bring that one up if you see it. Or is it the greatest redemption story of the love for his kids?
That took much longer than I thought. I apologize.
It's all good.
I don't think it's a redemption ever because even then, he still tried to. He chopped off his son's hand. Like,
yeah,
he's done a lot of bad things. Trying to bring him into to the dark side. He tried to blow up the planet his daughter was on. I'm just saying.
He did. He's like, oh, is all your family live there? It's gone.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
And he pretty much told Luke, he goes, hey, you don't work out. I got your sister, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He was ruthless.
No, yeah, not the best.
But he's the greatest villain. That's what you love him. And he'll just force choke people out of nowhere. That's what I want. Exactly. I wish I had that power. That's the power. If you have any power, what would you have? I want to be able to force choke people.
Through the telephone and shit.
Just
you got that comment from Mama Bear? There you go.
She said, say they recast the child and act trash as the character in the original movie. It's the same as the problem with the Snow White. Yeah, I saw it. I understand what she was saying. First off, they did that. So that's what she's talking about. What's going on with her, with Rachel?
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Rachel Zegler.
Yeah. So if anyone did that, I would be nuts. But just irrationally nuts. So, and that's what I'm saying. For characters I don't care about, it's hard, and that's why I just have to say, whatever. If someone feels that way and it makes sense to you guys, then fine. If not, whatever. But I don't want you trying to cancel somebody or try to get upset with someone because of their political beliefs. I think that's totally out of bounds.
Yep.
Yeah. Because everyone's got a bunch of different beliefs, and
but you can't trash the movie that you're doing. That's a problem too.
Yeah. But also, it's also very different. Like T'Challa it's important that he is a black man. Snow White, besides that one line of skin is fair as or skin is white
White
as
as
snow or whatever.
white snow. Yeah.
White as snow. Besides that one line, you know.
I mean, you're
then it
reminded.
really
You're
don't matter.
reminded every time you say Snow White.
White.
So it's just every time you say her name, you're reminded. It's not just. It's not Dirt Black. It's not like Clay Brown. It's Snow White. So I'm just saying, whatever.
What's there's a I'm pretty sure Brandman listens to Bloodhound Gang. There's a lyric they have. He goes, "I'm white like Frank Black is, not like Barry White," or something like that. He goes, yeah.
And yes,
but Frank Black is a white guy, and Barry White is a black guy. So,
and yes, you know me all too well. I do love Bloodhound Gang.
I figured because you got some similar, a lot of similar music tastes. So no Asian,
it's no Asian.
No,
I can understand why people get upset in some of these things. I mean, it makes sense. So like, why not just say, hey, whatever, it is what it is,
Yeah.
But as I said, it's still Snow White. Like it just it's in Europe. It's white as you say, white as snow. Snow is white as snow. That's the idea of beauty behind it. So I don't want to be part of it. That's not what I want. I don't necessarily need you to shoehorn me in. I don't care. So whatever. It is whatever.
Yeah. Skipping around. Probably get into what time is it? 10:10.
Got Ty in here. What's up, guys?
There you go.
How you feeling, man? And Mescal says he is a villain, though. Yeah. So
okay.
I guess what's up, she? I saw him came into you.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
He's a villain, though. He ultimately was chosen one and brought balance to the force. There's a lot of stuff, but we've already done that story, right? Like, at the end of the day, even though he's probably one of the coolest characters, period, right? I mean, can you think of a character who's better than Darth Vader? He's definitely one of the coolest villains ever. So, absolutely. Who the hell do you know has his own walk-up music?
Right?
Let's go. Come on, man. I wish I could do it. That's why I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's why that's how you know you're either a real villain or a real hero. You got your own walk-up music.
You got your own walk-up music. You got your own little DJ board on your chest.
Exactly.
Got a cape and a helmet.
Dude, you got a cape for real. Who gets to walk around with a real cape for no reason?
Yeah, he's like, man.
Just so when you turn, you look awesome.
It was a total flex.
How tall is David Prowse?
Vader says, Kal-El says Vader's not his top 5 villains.
Wow. He's number 1, man. T-1000 is cool.
But he's just whatever. Vader.
T-1000 is cool. Zod is awesome. Joker is he's definitely up there in top 5.
No, I think Joker and it's Joker and Darth Vader. That's it. That should be the list, and everyone else should be moved down. Zod is even I don't even think he's even that important, but it's Kal-El, so I'll let it pass. I'll let it pass. T-1000, I'm good.
T-1000 is cool, but
on the Darth Vader level, universe, he's going to it's just he's ending people.
Yeah. You own theme music exactly. I saying Vader ain't even my top 50.
Wow.
What?
You guys, that's
damn.
Hey, shots fired. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, he might force choke you, man. I don't know.
Somebody, Uncle Scar was a good villain.
Scar is, but Scar's still not on the level of Darth Vader.
Nah.
Yeah. Scar killed his own brother. That's messed up. That's not even his biological brother. Vader tried to kill his wife, his girl, tried to kill his kids multiple times. He's the only one that knows that his kids, he's still trying to kill them.
Yeah.
He actually did kill kids. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Even
and also the sand people.
Yeah,
all the Tuscan Raiders or
the
whatever.
Tuscan Raiders. Yeah,
Yeah,
those kids, man. I think like
Or-
even Stephen King would be like, dude, not cool.
Yeah, Order 66 is pretty messed up, you know.
Mhm.
All the younglings, all of them, bro. Like that's epically dark.
Right?
Yeah. Jada, Vader's my number 1 or number 2 to Thanos. Killmonger top 5.
I love Killmonger. Oh my god, I love Killmonger so much.
Same. It was mad they killed him off. I understand why they had to, but I was kind of mad about it still.
My favorite film is Chris Jabari.
Oh gosh, that
You got that Michael Myers, Jason. You know, like no matter how fast you run, he's always walking right behind you.
Hey, that's T-1000 for real, right there. Great Jabari, man. He's gonna run you down.
Run you down. Oh man.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Get out of here. The final boss with Rock Bottom Vader.
How you gonna touch him? He's just going to literally force choke you and throw. He stopped ships with his force. Like it's not his fault. You want to build a Death Star and have this one little area that's vulnerable, and they keep it vulnerable twice. It's not his fault.
Yeah. I like that. Ace, that's a Order 66 is rated E for everyone. Yeah, everyone gets killed. I like that. Tony Montana over Vader. Tony's cool. Tony's cool, but
he's not even on the level of Joker at all for me. Like the dude,
yeah,
like you have to have levels of your evilness, you know. And you have to have power behind that too. And you have to be able to mess with like super villains, superheroes. You can.
That's what I was gonna say too. Like a real life bad guy it's grounded and it's real life, but like when you start adding supernatural and magic powers and shit, you know, like, you know. But if you want to go like realistic, like Tony's probably up there. If you just keep it real.
Whoa, Ty, that's the first time, man. Don't say it again. That's number 1. I see that.
Don't say what.
You know, hey, don't y'all play?
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah,
you know, you see Ty change the.
I know he changed his picture and everything. Oh, well.
I want to bring it up, but I don't want.
Oh man, should have her in all silver, like, you know.
Negan was pretty good. Prince Zuko is not an
anti-hero.
Yeah.
Would you even yeah, I guess you could say anti-hero, especially early on, until he had his whole redemptive arc.
And then he has a redemptive arc, exactly. And then you talk about season 3. Now he's probably the biggest hero besides Aang. Like, you know, when you really get there.
Yeah.
Always thought his story arc was the most fleshed out to me.
It was so good. Hot take: Vader cannot beat Goku. What? That's interesting.
I mean, I can't argue with you. Goku is that's wow. Okay.
I mean, how can you force choke somebody if he's constantly teleporting everywhere?
Exactly. You know
can't
where he
see him.
is. You know? Vader could just sit down, you know, and figure out where he is, and then force like whatever the hell that Luke did. So I don't know.
Mama Bear says, "Yeah, it's a banned word here. We're all from Chicago after all."
Exactly, man. I that's for real. I've been in Cabrini Green. I've been there. Nah, man. It's funny. We should talk about this giveaway though. I'm gonna do this giveaway since we got all these people here. Let everyone know. Since we got Thanksgiving guys coming, I wanted to give away some stuff. I was looking. You know what, Ty? I'm leaving. I'm out.
He changed it at the end.
You
know, because unfortunately, didn't the guy died?
Just recently.
Yeah, Tony
just
Todd.
Recently, Tony Todd.
Yep.
You know, and so a lot of that stuff came up. And people are saying like, oh, you have to say it 5 times in a mirror. I'm like, what? Oh, like 3 times in a mirror.
It's not Bloody Mary, bro. Like, what you
Yeah,
talking
right.
about?
I'm like, yeah, Tony Todd, he's a legend. He was so good at being the
dark.
guy.
Man,
Yeah.
super
A lot of
scared.
great stuff. Even loved him as the voice of Venom in Spider-Man 2, PS5.
Oh yeah.
You know,
But since it's
Forgot about
Thanksgiving,
that.
guys, I didn't say I'm going to give away some few things real quick. Somehow throughout this show for Thanksgiving, I'm going to give up this. This is my Five Nights at Freddy's because I have so many of them now. I'm gonna give up my Logan. I'm gonna give up this Monkey Man because I actually have 3 of them, and I'm gonna give up this Inception because I have 3 of those. And I'm gonna give away this popcorn bucket. I'll send it to anyone. We'll figure out something what we could do. I'll send it out tomorrow, and get it to you guys and whatever. So
you're doing
that'll
that
be my
all together?
Thanksgiving. Yeah, all together.
Damn.
Just
Okay.
like this. This is my Thanksgiving gift to somebody. Thank you guys, because without you, we wouldn't be here. So I figured,
exactly.
why not? I am literally thankful for you guys. So this is going out to somebody. We have to come out with some way to do it. I'm all for it.
We can do it right now.
Let's do a giveaway now. Let's figure it out.
Except the only thing that sucks, I think you're gonna have to
run
set up the duck race.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you the link real quick.
Okay.
While you guys are doing that, it's not going to be 15 minutes this time. I'm running my stuff back to the sink. I will be right back.
I don't know. We'll see.
Time me.
What do you want to put as like a keyword to enter so we get everyone in there?
Do Silo.
Silo.
Hey, look at you.
There you go. Enter Silo. Pin that up there. We got Mama Bear. She's in there. Oh man. Are you in it yet, or are you still getting it set up?
I'm literally putting it, I don't know how many people I can put it there, but
you can put a bunch of people.
So start with 15. See how many. Or I'm gonna start with 15. See.
Yeah, 15 should be fine because we only got like 15 people in chat right now. So we got Mama Bear, we got TY, Ace, Anzo, Cleese. Yeah, we'll do the giveaway and then we'll go into like one of the reviews.
Anyone else? It's 5. Is it laundry day again?
For Brandon.
Kal-El, you jumping in, man? I need to, gotta put you in there or not.
Yeah,
I need to know.
Come on, everyone, JW, Kyle.
I will send this thing out tomorrow.
Yeah. Shit, I missed this one. We got Deuce Flacco. Or Falco. I would say Flacco. Falco. Until you play the Scarface game, you wouldn't know how much work Tony Montana put in. 100. I'm like, I don't think I played that game. Because the closest thing to it is like Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Vice City is exactly.
Yeah, the closest I've been to the Scarface. But I never played the actual Scarface game.
Let's see. Anyone else?
JW in there.
I got JW. Kyle.
Yeah. Type in the Silo and then whoever wins the duck race, we'll get in contact with you.
We'll get this out.
It gets sent out.
It's my Thanksgiving gift to you guys. So
is it like was it cornucopia? Where?
Yep.
Just
exactly.
You have the popcorn bucket and the movie's falling out. Anybody else?
Anyone else? Anyone else want to win? Once again,
Travis, Bobby,
bucket, and all the movies inside the bucket going in today. Five Nights at Freddy's, Logan, 4K. Because you know what? I have so many. Monkey Man, Inception, and the popcorn bucket. Go for Gladiator 2.
If I'm winning, I'm donating the cherry. Just in case screw it up. That shit is mine. He changed the freaking profile pic.
Man, that's scary. I have nightmares about her. Like literally, that's get out. That is get out for real. Tell you, there's some things I just can't do. Can't do. All right. I mean, I got these 7 names. If you want to do, we could do it.
All right. Anybody else? One more minute. Let's type in Silo, Silo, because we are talking Silo on Saturdays. Talking about the newest episode.
Breaking down season 2. So
yeah.
You want the jersey
if I win?
Yeah, you ain't getting my Mighty Ducks. The frame just came in today, so I gotta put it in the frame.
Nice.
Deuce, when you gonna put it? Why don't you put it in Silo? Come on.
Let's type in Silo. Type in Silo, enter you in, and then we'll get in contact. If there's anybody else watching, we got in here.
See if Mama Bear wins, shit, Brand Man. That's a big box. That's a big box. See, so he already got us. It's not fair. All right, I feel you. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
You got to share it.
All right. That. I was on the list. That's why I was like, let's see.
Yeah. Oh man. We could do for what? Yeah. What?
1 minute?
1 minute? Yeah, 1 minute should be fine. Don't go too crazy. You can win some, you can make custom Funko Pops.
I definitely want to do. When we get to 2000, that's something that happen.
Oh, that'd be cool. We get Brandman PC if we win. PC. We got him a PC. He got a PC now.
Yeah. I made sure of it. Yeah.
I have a mini me Funko Pop. Oh, that's cool. I want to do the Funko Pop. I think on my because you can do a login, like have your own Funko or your profile on Funko Pop website, and like I made mine. I have my little Funko avatar. I'll be doing mine lives on Twitter. Oh, cool.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, here we go, guys. Want to start?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
It was a gift from Brucifer. Oh,
yes,
nice.
I actually remember when you opened that, you unpacked that with something. We sent you something, and then you unpacked that too. I check out everyone's channel, so
the Kentucky Derby, yeah. There's the Spoiler Kings Derby. All right, who we got? Cleves is ahead.
Oh, Cleves, yeah.
The more we type, the faster the duck goes. That would be cool. That would be cool.
There's no way that anyone's a superior supernatural fan. No.
Ace is falling back.
All right, coming down the last 10 seconds, guys.
Oh, Ace is just gone. Oh, wait, he's coming back. Cleves is falling back.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Is Ace about to pull it off?
Is Ace? Oh,
Ace is pulling it off.
Come back with the rally at the end.
Wow. You know how easy it would have been if I just want to send it in easily. But Ace, I need you to get
blocked. I'm flips over the table.
Send us your email information. I mean, your mailing information to spoilerkingsreview@gmail.com, and we'll get this sent out to you right away, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pinned to the chat. So check it out. Email us, and then we'll get this done right away.
Yeah. As long as you don't live in like freaking Australia or something, man. That's it. Live in North America.
Yeah, it's like if you can live in North America, we got you.
Yeah. Yeah, congrats, Ace. Little Thanksgiving.
Unless they're rigged. You're in Missouri? Man, I can almost throw it there. We're good.
Well, and we got a couple more. Also, Kyle. Oh, excuse me. I got like badass reflex. I'm getting old. Send me your address, man. We still have your prize from like a while ago. We got to send you your prize.
Yep.
So I think it was like a Thor, something like that.
I don't know. I know you still have it, so yeah.
Yeah, so they're just boxed up in my office at work.
They're just sitting there.
Yeah, there's like the Nightcrawler, another Funko comic Funko, and then Kyle's prize.
Also says very rich. Whatever. I send you more stuff than anyone.
It's supernatural. Like, nope.
Yep, it's done. I was like, and done. X.
Your duck just disappears altogether.
So what happened? Yeah. Blew it up, man.
There you go. Yeah, Grease Jabari cursed me.
Exactly. Oh man. I'm just so happy that that whole thing is over. And I can't wait to even see what Jonathan Majors gets. I'm hoping, I'm telling you, this is him. Let's go. Icon Hardware. You want me to talk about something, bro? You want to do something? Give me that. Give me that as Jonathan Majors. That's what I want. Oh God. I don't know if you guys read, but man, that would be killer.
That would be cool. Yeah, I want King back.
Same.
You know, I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, I don't think he wants it.
I do want him back, but
yeah, he wants it with Disney, man. And I said DC, if you're going to do something, let's go.
Also, is that Alvin Bragg?
Exactly.
I look. I'm like, is that Alvin Bragg? It is Alvin Bragg.
Man, give me this is Icon and Rocket. I don't know if you guys been reading this. This is the one I'm on right now. But man, I'm telling you, Icon. That's what I want. Give me Icon.
So I don't know too much about Rocket. Is Icon and Rocket, are they like a couple?
No, Icons. No. Like, so Icons with hardware. Sometimes Icons with steel. Yeah, Icon. Rocket. Icons with all.
I mean, but with Rocket, because I was like, you can just get Making Good, get the whole package. Get Making Good as Rocket.
You could do whatever you want with that. Yeah, you could.
Fat Alvin. Yeah. Oh man.
So no, I think that will be the thing, and that will make me want to really hope that DC makes it work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will really want it to work because I would love to get Icon in there. That's a super powerful character. And you want to go off the board? Don't give me Creature Commandos. Give me Icon. Mm-hmm. Give me Milestone. Let's talk about Milestone stuff.
Marvel is afraid to tap into certain things. Like they refuse to make a woman-led movie until Wonder Woman came out, and it was awesome. Then Black Widow came out shortly after that. Wonder Woman 2, that's a different story, but and I think Marvel doesn't have enough black characters to really dive into it, but it was like they have Black Panther.
Give me Misty Knight. Give me Misty Knight. Misty Knight is cold. Give me Luke Cage. Like
Luke Cage. They need Luke Cage.
Those are we have characters that you can use.
Yeah. So, but DC has more, and DC because of Milestone. But more important, bigger. I think
John Stewart.
John Stewart. Yeah, just John Stewart alone. Which also, what's his name?
Static Shock. You know,
Mhm.
Black
Yeah.
Lightning. I think I have Black Lightning somewhere around here.
Yeah.
I was reading one the other day.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you just have some bangers with DC. You know, but once again, I've always said DC has the better characters overall. So
Yeah. So you're talking all that smack. You haven't even finished it yet.
dude, I've watched Supernatural 55 times, and you talk smack about Supernatural. Come on,
He said he didn't
Kyle.
finish. He didn't finish the last season.
Like literally, I've seen all episodes like 55 times. I have we talk about these movies, right? Because I have all the seasons of Supernatural over here. All
Nice. Wow. All right, let's get into some of these reviews before it gets any later. You want to do Dune, Gladiator, or Wicked first? What do you guys feel like talking about first?
Let's talk about Wicked.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Because it's getting all this love, and it deserves some love. It really does.
Oh yeah.
But it's not perfect.
All right. Trying to make sure everything Wicked doo-doo butter. Oh man. It was good.
I
It
liked
was
it.
good. It's so. Hey, salutations, gentlemen. What's up, T?
What's up?
T, you just missed our giveaway. It was my
Yeah.
Thanksgiving to you guys. You just missed it.
Oh, we'll do some more. Dude, I still got a bunch of stuff left. All right. Let's just
I got all
jump
the
into
season
it.
2 partner. Kyle.
Next time for 15. Or let you do you own season 15 and never watched it?
Oh man,
Like, it's still alive if I don't finish the last episode.
it's all good. I won one already, so I'd say something for everybody else. I got you, T.
You got the synopsis real quick of it?
Of course.
Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Ting Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to talk about the new one of the Hollywood blockbusters of the weekend, Wicked, based off a book, off a screen, or off a musical, right? There's a lot of versions.
It's still like the number one musical of all time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's massive. It's massive. So we're going to talk about this movie. Ariana Grande, Galinda, Cynthia Erivo is Elphaba. Those are your main characters, which are right here under Brian. We're going to get to our likes, our dislikes, our ratings at the end. We want to hear from you guys. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Wicked. We're going to get to all the spoilers. And if you're in the live chat, make sure you let us know. We're going to get into all the comments at the end. But we're going to get to all that. Before we do, Brian, you got a breakdown of what the movie is about?
I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'll read this. Misunderstood because of her green skin, a young woman named Elphaba forges an unlikely but profound friendship with Glinda, a student with an unflinching desire for popularity. Following an encounter with the Wizard of Oz, their relationship soon reaches a crossroads as their lives begin to take very different paths.
Yep. So, and also, if anybody hasn't seen it, this is only part 1. So there's another Wicked next year, I believe. I think next November. I think is the
I think it's
in about a year exactly.
Yeah. So it's the story's incomplete for the most part, but it is a prequel. So, but cool. We'll start off with some of our likes. What you like about this one, Brandman?
I think if you're gonna do a Wicked movie, I think it was very make or break depending on the casting and execution of Elphaba and Glinda, and I think they did pretty well with that. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande really played well off each other, not just from a singing standpoint, but from an acting standpoint. I was really sold on them. And if you're going to do Wicked, adaptation of this play, you gotta nail the production value, and they did. It was essentially the play just on a bigger budget scale, which I thought was amazing.
Mhm.
It was really fun to look at. I saw it in 3D. I'd actually recommend seeing it
Nice.
that way. It was a lot of fun. I thought obviously the songs, they absolutely crushed it, and just the tone and the vibe of the movie. They really understood the assignment when it came to adapting this popular play. I've seen it, so I think from a standpoint of production value, the music, what you'd expect out of a musical, it's definitely one of the better musicals I've watched in recent years for sure. And I'm pretty picky when it comes to musicals. So overall, I thought they did what they set out to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Or you, Brian?
I am not a musical fan. I know this is probably the number one musical of all time, play of all time. I am not, and I still enjoyed the movie. I saw my kids get into it. They're a little tired, but they got into it. Overall, I thought even the sub plots, about the animals and the other things, thinking about other people from other than themselves was really, really cool. And even the idea of when Athalba was dancing, or you can see that she was hurt by someone, not letting them know that they hurt you. That was good. But then how important friendship is. So all those things kind of really went hand in hand. And it's a great story, because it wouldn't be the most all-time selling play of all time, right? It wouldn't be that if it wasn't. But they did a great job pulling off the characters, and the singing was amazing. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's the same thing. I thought the set design was really good. I like leading into it. A lot of the early reactions, people were like, "I didn't really like the set design. It looked kind of like blah blah." I'm like, right off the bat, like it looked amazing, and its steady looked amazing throughout the entire movie. Like everything looked gorgeous and very over the top and very Wizard of Oz like. So
said over the top. So that you mean Jeff Goldblum?
I mean, yeah, definitely Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, but he's the he is the Wizard of Oz, so he's the wizard. So yeah, he's gonna be over the top and stuff like that. And I thought that was a great casting. But all the casting is like spot on, like Brandman said. Everyone knocked it out of the park, with it. And even what's her name?
Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh. I wasn't sure. I was like, what's she gonna be? Her character was cool. Peter Dinklage's voice with the goat was cool. Like everybody was a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, and then obviously, like you guys said, the music was amazing. I mean, Cynthia Erivo can sing. She can sing, man. Holy crap. When she did was it Gravity or whatever, the last song, like one of the biggest songs of
everyone knows it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Away. Yeah.
Man, that was good. Like she can sing. But even Ariana Grande with her song Popular was really good too. But yeah, everything was fun. Like I think it was like how I'd never seen the play, so I assume that's how the play kind of goes, and it felt very play like, with the characters and stuff like that. But yeah, the main two, Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, both knocked it out of the park. So yeah, yeah. Well, any other goods that you might have forgot before we move into the negatives? No.
Oh, what you just said. I mean, because the Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Yeoh, Peter Dinklage, those were all the rest of the characters were really cool, and you understand, and you felt like you're watching a play, but just what better quality sets all the time. Everything felt like they were literally acting right in front of you. And I saw a 3D, so that was more even immersed, which was very cool. I think that they did a great job overall with this movie.
Yeah. Okay. What about some negatives? What you got for some dislikes, Brandman?
Especially if this is going to be a two-parter, it almost felt like it dragged a little longer than it needed to be
A little.
at just under 3 hours long.
Yeah.
You know, the length didn't bother me, but I'm kind of asking myself if part two is going to be the same length or around the same length. I, I'm gonna have to wait until it comes out to see, obviously, but I think that, like I said, there was some kind of excess that could have been trimmed, but I understand you're adapting a musical, so you want to get as much um of the play in there as you can. So I was kind of half and half on that. I think that really just kind of at times, like, some of the pacing was like my big hang up.
Yeah.
You know, kind of here and there it dragged. Um Really, that's my really only glaring problem with it. Everything else I was mostly fine with it. You know, it's not like it's a perfect movie by any means, but I think that was my big hang up, was the runtime and the pacing at times.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
that was really it.
Yeah. What about you, Brian?
So I was messaging the group while I was in the theater, like, oh my God, this movie is still going. I went to a 7:15 show and then get out of there till like 10:30, 10:45. I was like, what the fuck's going on? What could you be? Why am I still watching this movie? It was at least 30 minutes too long. You could have gotten out of there. There's some songs they just are dragging along. They're hammering on home the same parts, and it took a long time to get there. But I kind of went in expecting it to be a long time to get there, but I just didn't know how it felt. I didn't realize I was watching Infinity War. I didn't realize that when I first walked in. Like, you know, when you see part one and you did 2 hours and 40 minutes, I'm like, oh man, really, this is Infinity War. I have to also say, everyone's giving Ariana Grande all this credit. She was so effing annoying still to me.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, maybe
my
it's
God.
just me, my hate, but she was so effing annoying. I was like, oh my God, because she just stopped talking, like, just the entire time. And even my daughter said, oh my God, what is she doing? She has no idea about the eating the hate. She was like, she's just a pain. I get it. She kept saying, I get it. Why are you hammering this thing home? You know, like, it was so hard to really, you know, enjoy sometimes, because I just don't like her, I guess, when might be it. You know, I don't know, you know, Cynthia Erivo, like, from anyone, you know, but people complain about her. I didn't see any real dislike from her. I really did not. Everything she did, I thought that it made sense with the story. Everything was fine. She wasn't too annoying, any of the other stuff. But, and then the third act seemed rushed.
Yeah.
Which was just really weird. Like, so for a movie that's that long, why in the third act all of a sudden it just starts happening, like it's just flying through? So why would you take so long to get to this point, and then now you want to stop? So it was kind of crazy. So, and I guess that goes with Brandman when he's talking about pacing. It's just, you took too long to get to the good part, and then when the good part got there, you rushed and fumbled through it a little bit. And I just didn't understand what was going on. And I think there are parts that they really could have focused on, but it was too long, right? So they had to just run through. So, yeah, those are my biggest complaints.
Yeah. Also, Bear.
Infinity War.
Infinity War. I like that. So I also have, like, the problem with the pacing and the timing of this. So put it in comparison, the live play, like when you're there in a seat watching a stage play, the Wicked stage play is 2 hours and 45 minutes, including a 15-minute intermission. Why is this 5 minutes less, and it's only half of the story? Like, what? Like, why is it taking you double the time to tell the same story that we see on stage? The beginning was fine. You know, you set things up. I was cool with it. Ending was really, really good, but like Brian said, it fumbled a little bit, because there's parts where I'm like, wait, why is like Michelle Yeoh's character just being like evil now. They're like, oh, we want her to help. Nah, kill her. It was like I felt like it was rushed between like from where they were at to where it ended was like super quick, and it was like you just became a completely different group of people in a matter of like 15 minutes, and I was like, and I feel like the setup wasn't fully there, for especially for like somebody like Galinda. I was like, are you an asshole or are you not an asshole? Where are you going with it?
Where's this great friendship? I was like,
yeah, that's why I'm like,
that's not a great friendship. What are you talking
I
about?
I didn't see a good friendship. I saw somebody taking advantage of somebody else, the entire time. That's not a friendship. So and then at the end she still like let her like leave.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm going to stay here. You saw what they're doing.
Yeah, that middle is way too long. That's my biggest issue was that middle was way too long. They should have cut at least another like it should have been under 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, easily under 2:30, like 2:15. So cut about 30 minutes. I think it would have ran smoother. And then like Brian said at the end, a little fumbled. It was great. I love the ending. It was great. It just felt so quick and rushed. And then same thing with everyone. I hear everyone talking about it, like John Campia, all these other like people saying like how great Ariana Grande was in it, and I'm like, I'm expecting some great stuff. I saw Ariana Grande from the Nickelodeon shows. That's who I saw. She had the voice, like she was less ditzy, because in the show, like I never really watched it that much. I was like past, I was too old for it. But I know that character is like kind of like ditzy kind of thing, but it reminded me of it, very over the top kind of Nickelodeon acting, which makes sense for a play, like, yeah, everything needs to be exaggerated. She kept the hair flicking thing a lot. And like, she was like, I'm like, no, like Cynthia Erivo is the star of this. Like, don't get it mixed up. No, Cynthia Erivo was the star, and not even close. Like she was cool for being an annoying a-hole kind of person who wants to be like a good person, but not really a good person. I don't know. It just, but yeah, I was expecting this greatness from her, because they're talking about Academy Award winning, like she might be nominated, and I'm like, I didn't see it.
Me neither.
So
Cynthia Erivo, yes,
she's gonna be nominated for doing the splits in the air, hanging on the chandelier. That's probably the most impressive thing that I saw. And then she had a lot of pink, like to be the most pink in the movie. That could be another thing. But besides that, I don't see what this unbelievable acting thing. Because once again, I didn't buy their friendship.
Yeah, what friendship? Like that's my thing. Like what friendship? But yeah, those my things. But cool. That's like our likes and dislikes. Seems like we all like the same thing, dislike the same thing. Let's get into our ratings, and then we'll get into the comments and stuff like that. Let's get it right here. So we're gonna rate it now, later, never. Now means you gotta go check it out right now while it's still in theaters. Later means you can wait till it's at home streaming, and never means skip it altogether. Brandman, what are you giving Wicked Part 1?
I was kind of thinking about this leading up until and I almost went now. I'll say later, because even though I liked it, I had a fun time with it. It's for a very niche crowd, a very specific crowd. Like if you like musicals, definitely, this is high up there. But it's not necessarily something that I think you need to rush out and see. Wait until it shows up on digital or your whatever streaming service it shows up on. And I thought it was fine. You just got to be a fan of that kind of stuff to lay aside time to go see it in the theater. I think musicals are a very specific crowd.
Yeah.
And unless you're like with it, you could just wait for it to come out to own.
Yeah. Okay. So he's giving it later. Brian, what you giving?
Yeah. I have a problem. I've obviously had problems with it, right? Even with that being said, I still give it a now, especially the time of the year that's coming out. Thanksgiving being here, it's a very family friendly. especially if you have little girls, things like that kind of, make me, because I have girls, say this is, this is a must see type of thing. I'm not saying that you need to drop everything you're doing, but you find time during this next 2 weeks to find a way to watch it and see it in the theater, because it's an experience. Because once again, if you didn't get to see the play, this is a great time to experience it with around people, and you see how people feel about it and immerse yourself in it. So know what it is going in, but enjoy the experience and get sleep before you go.
Yeah. All right. So we got later and we got now, and I am also giving it a now. Despite the issues I had with it, this is still one of the best movies I've seen all year. Like visually, the acting was still really on point with everybody. As much as I found Ariana Grande annoying, I thought she did the character of being annoying, a-hole kind of, person, very well. I think I put it on my Letterboxd. I think I put it at number 4, like on Letterboxd, and yeah, I mean, it's good. Like Brian said, if you haven't seen it in the play, which I haven't, seeing it on the big screen, it really get to see all the cinematography and the set designs and the costume designs. Like, it's really grand and very, very much like a play with $150 million budget, So that's exactly what it is, and you can tell it's really good. But yeah, get some good audio, because some of the songs, especially that last song, oh man, like damn, I get why people like that song. I get why people like that song. But yeah, so I'm giving it a now. Like Brian said, don't run and call off work to go see it, but they're Friday night, Saturday night, nice date movie.
After Thanksgiving, you sitting around like, hey, I have to do something with these kids. Go see the movie.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
After you see Moana 2, because Moana 2 is going to be off the chain.
Yeah, pretty much. But cool. And then our last thing, we do bring up the Rotten Tomatoes, because we want to see what everyone's thinking, including the critics. So with the tomato meter, 282 reviews from the critics, 90%, which is where I thought it was going to be at.
Yeah,
with the critics. The popcorn meter now, which is the
let me
audience.
Guess, let's get Brandman. Let's guess that. What's up?
Well, here, I'll tell you how many people. There's 10,000 plus. And they're all verified. Yeah, because you have to be a verified ticket to see this thing or to rate it. 10,000 plus rating.
What do you think? What do you think, Brandman? Where do you think they're at
with the audience?
So we're talking about Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Probably an 85.
Okay. What are you, Brian?
I'm gonna go 97.
Hey, Brian cheated because it is 97.
No,
nice.
I wish. Yeah,
it is 97. Which,
because if 10,000 people are going to go look to figure out how to rank this, then I figure they're gonna give it like almost.
It's gonna be high. Yeah, but also you gotta figure numbers just that high of a number. You would figure it would reduce it, but
no, because if you have all those hundreds, and even when someone gives you a 0, balances out to 92, like 97. Yeah.
So, I mean, it is wild. 97%, which is crazy. But like you said, people that saw the play, love the play, are gonna go watch this multiple times in theaters. So yeah, they're gonna
get some more to drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. But here I'm gonna I'll finish it out.
What's that?
Let's finish it out.
Yeah, I'll finish it out real quick. We're right at the end.
Okay. Yeah, I won't go anywhere.
All right. But cool. That's our thoughts for Wicked. Leave a comment down below. Like I said, let us know what you think about the movie. We want to hear from you guys and your likes, dislikes, your ideas, and stuff like that. Let us know if you saw the play and how it compares to the play. But we appreciate all you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps us out a lot. And if you are in the live chat, stick around because we're gonna get into all of your comments right now.
All right, go.
All right, be right back.
Yeah. When I was putting this thing on Letterboxd, I think I gave it 4 stars.
Normally I'm the thirsty one.
That's funny. honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. Because everyone was overhyping it. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm like, it was pretty good. It could have been better though. I think it could have been like a 4.5, even maybe a 5-star, if they would have tightened up the script a little bit. You know, like I don't mind a long movie. Obviously, Dune was long as shit. You know, Infinity War long as shit. And those are great movies, but it makes sense why it's that long because you're putting a lot of info in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we built to this point. This is the first time I'm getting this, and I know the story of the Wizard of Oz, and the original Wizard of Oz is not that long. So like, it's just So we told a story about the Wizard of Oz. It's only part 1, and it's that long. I'm like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
And how long do you think the original Wizard of Oz is?
Oh, that's an old ass movie. That's gonna be like less than 90 minutes.
I'm checking it right now. It is.
Back in the day, they didn't do long movies like that.
Probably couldn't.
I mean, like, you get a big budget like Gone with the Wind, like that's a long ass movie, you know, especially for being back then. I'm thinking like 80 minutes, 85 minutes.
That's what it's looking like. 85 minutes. What I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, original Wizard of Oz, which is just a classic, man. The original Wizard of Oz is it's so good. It's so good.
An hour 42 minutes.
Okay, so is that 60?
102 minutes.
Yeah,
102 minutes.
Yeah.
So they went almost an hour longer than the original Wizard of Oz, and that's part 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild.
Crazy.
That's wild. Yeah. Let's see. Where we at?
They had some really good comments in here. So
yeah, I'm trying to see where.
Trying not to laugh when I'm reading you guys.
Oh, we got JW. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
I definitely want to talk about Gladiator too, but that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that in a minute. Jeff Goldblum was the best part. It was a fun part. It was very short though. I thought he was gonna have a bigger part with everyone I hear, like all their early reactions talking about him. I thought he was gonna be big, like, because obviously he's gonna be at the end of the movie. I mean, he was in it for like 10 minutes. I was like, damn, really?
That's part of why I think it was rushed. I feel like it was just so much. I was like, why are we doing this? And it's rushed off.
Yeah, like it went from 0 to 60 super fast. Like shit hit the fan. Like
let's
very,
get on
very
the train.
Quick. And I was like, holy
15 minutes later, she's getting chased down by police officers. I'm like, what is happening? How did we get here?
Yeah,
our great friendship. What? When?
Yeah. With a Star Wars moment that could have happened, I'm your father. That would be cool. I'm glad they didn't switch it into one movie. I mean, they could have, and I'm fine with part 1, part 2. I'm totally fine. But if you're gonna do that, then each part shouldn't be 2.5 hour, more than 2.5. You know, because then you're talking about like a play that is 2.5 hours, and you're doubling it for the movie. Like, how much fluff are you putting in there then? You know. Oh, yeah. Mr. YouTube, what's up, Mr. YouTube? Said I heard most of Wicked was done with mostly practical effects. Not sure. I'm gonna go and watch it in theaters though. There's a lot of practical.
Most of it's practical.
Yeah. I mean, there's some CGI, like the monkeys. Yeah, those look CGI. I don't think those were practical. You know, I mean, they could have been
one or two CGI.
Yeah. Yeah, but. Yeah, but there's like, her flying around at the end was
cool.
Awesome. It was super cool. It was super cool.
And also figuring out that Glenda has like no power. She is pretty much like the worst of the worst.
Yeah, but then you find out like no one has powers. Like there's this magical place and no one has powers except for Michelle Yeoh's character for some reason. The Elphaba. That's it.
Yeah, and then apparently,
animals can talk.
Animals can talk, yeah. And apparently, she never had a drink of water in her life.
Yeah. But I would say go check it out. Like if you're kind of bored sometime next month and you want to go watch something, it's a cool. You know, go to Dolby Atmos
it's
theater.
A good experience to be in.
Yeah. T said I couldn't find time to see it this weekend, so I'll catch it when it's streaming. Yeah, it'll probably be on HBO Max. What do you think? February,
January.
January, late
January?
January,
January?
early February.
Mm-hmm.
If it's still making money, I think it might still be in theaters in January.
Really? I don't think so because
I mean, look at
now,
Deadpool and Wolverine. Like that thing was in theaters for a long time.
but I don't think this is going to make $1 billion.
It's not gonna make $1 billion. But if it's still making like decent money, if it's making like 10
I
to
did my
20
pre-order.
a weekend.
I'm saying I did my pre-order already.
Nice.
So I mean,
I might have to do that. I hate musicals, but I want to see it. So she said. The musicals is not bad, Like I feel like when a musical is done right, the music doesn't bother you, like
every
Greatest
Disney
Showman.
movie's
Every Disney movie.
every Disney movie. Greatest Showman is great. Greatest
Showman's awesome.
Yeah,
pretty much any Disney movie that we grew up with, like from the early 90s forward,
Mhm.
I think always land. I like Rock of Ages. I know a lot of people don't like that one. I like Rock of Ages, and I've seen it
that's a big
live.
one, though.
Yeah. That's got like a lot of glam rock and stuff like that I'm a fan of. But yeah, I've always been fond of Wicked. Seen it on stage. Was really interested to see how they tackled the movie. I think they did what they set out to do.
Yeah, I think any musical that has Hugh Jackman in it is probably gonna be good.
It's probably gonna be good. We know the dude is Wolverine, but he's basically a glorified theater geek, and I love that about him.
He really is. He's a theater kid for sure. Because Great Showman, Les Mis, I think he did Oklahoma. Yeah. So like,
I don't like hardly any musicals. I'm looking at all these lists. I don't like hardly any of them. I like the Piece by Piece. I like Little Shop of Horrors. Hamilton's good.
Hamilton's good.
Wizard of Oz. Greatest Showman. They're Disney movies. That's it.
All the Disney stuff.
Yeah.
That's my list.
Yeah. Let's see. There's Over the Top, and then there's Jeff Goldblum. Exactly. Oh, have you seen that? T said Grease.
Grease is a good one. I don't like La La Land, but Grease is good.
I didn't like La La Land either. I thought it was way overhyped. The new Mean Girls was okay.
Yeah, I didn't think La La Land was like the masterpiece people were making it out to be, but I was fine with it.
Yeah. I
watched it once. It was a one and done watch, and I was like, "Oh, that was cool."
Yeah. T said not a fan of Cynthia Erivo.
I think as a person, people don't like her. She just pushes all the wrong buttons.
Yeah. Once the hype died down about that, the whole Wicked fan edit poster, and admittedly, I was one of those people who was like, "Well, that's a weird hill to die on," but I still like her as an actress and a singer. Really liked her in this, and I really liked her in the other standout role of hers was Bad Times at the El Royale, which is a movie I really like. Thought she was great in that.
I forgot. The only thing I remember is she was Harriet Tubman, and she was the fairy in Pinocchio.
Yeah, which was weird in Pinocchio. She was in it for all of 2 minute and a half, but that movie, I try not to think too much about that anyway.
Yeah,
I'm gonna assume Robert Zemeckis had to pay off a mortgage or something when he did that.
I have more problem with Erivo. She's part of the reason why I don't want British people doing American characters, because what she did with Harriet Tubman and then talked bad about, and the way her tweets were like very, very condescending and like mocking of African American people.
Yeah.
Now she's one of the reasons why I don't like her. Like why I don't like people that are British doing black people that are here. Give me a black person that's already here. That is that character. She is part of the reason. So like I am not this great, huge fan of her or whatever. but I can separate my feelings from one thing to her job in this movie.
Mhm.
You know, but I don't want to see her at Storm.
Oh God, no!
Absolutely
That's going
not.
around.
Absolutely
That's
not.
going around the internet, and oh no,
Yeah, absolutely not.
no, don't do that. I might skip around a little bit. I might skip around because we got other movies we got to talk about too. I never heard the Gravity song before the film. I heard it a lot because of the play, but
Yeah.
Negatives. The movie was the 2 hours and 40 minutes too long. Not that much. Oh man. So I was sitting so long, it gave me a hemorrhoid.
Look at Tyrese.
You keep changing that. I didn't even notice that. I thought this one Deuce said my girl liked that. I went to sleep. It wasn't like that bad for me where you guys go to sleep during it.
I mean, there are parts where like I was looking like, what the heck? My daughter curled up on me and she was buried in. She almost fell asleep a couple times. I had to wake her up.
In between songs, in between some of the songs, even some of the songs were kind of like when she's in the forest. I thought you could have cut that whole scene, you know. Yeah, too long. Ariana's a good singer, but I don't want her in movies like that. Yeah. She is definitely one of those Disney Nickelodeon actors, and you could tell.
I was gonna say her voice is very airy and very like not strong. And when you sitting next to Cynthia Erivo, it was a problem. You start to realize which one of you guys are the professional singer.
Yeah.
When you start thinking that way, and it's like, oh man, come on, that might be a problem.
Yeah. Give me a nomination too, then if she's getting one.
Exactly. In my head.
Cat. I'm sorry, cat's on my keyboard. Hold on. Messed up my whole all my sizing. Everything went super small. Let's see where did I leave off at? Yeah, I said I might skip around a little bit.
So Kevin says $300 to $350 million for domestic box office total. What do you think about that?
I can see it.
Me too.
I think it's more.
The domestic.
It'll be more.
Just domestic.
Yeah, just the best domestic.
I mean, musicals are gonna put a lot of people off because so many people are like, "Oh, I hate musicals; they're so stupid." But this is also one of the biggest, Broadway shows, so I can see people going back multiple times and watching it. So
I actually think that it's going to be it's going to be bigger. It might not be bigger, but it won't have this huge decrease from week to week.
Oh yeah,
this weekend maybe it drops 20%, 30%. So if it still does 70% of the money they did last week, that's unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See that? I saw Ty said John Campea overhyped the shit out of it. He did. He really did. Because I watched him and like he was like, but he wasn't the only one saying about Ariana Grande, And that's why I'm like, oh shit, okay, she stepped up her game. No, she didn't. That's still Ariana Grande from, was it the Victorious or whatever the hell show she
I don't
was on?
know where she's from, man.
She was on Nickelodeon.
I didn't realize who she was until Big Sean was dating her. If I'm gonna be real, if I want to be honest, I really didn't know.
Yeah. So it's weird that they keep playing up the friendship when we know in the end Galinda and Oz sick Dorothy on Elphaba, not a wicked spoiler. Yeah, no, that's a spoiler from the Wizard of Oz.
She's literally not a friend. Like she was a friend with her for 3 minutes. That was it.
Yeah.
She was friendly because she got something out of it. Oh, you let me in the class? Oh, I'll be your friend. Terrible.
Yeah. There's no Tyrone Magnus cameo. 0 out of 10. There's their Diana Ross cameo. There is a cameo of the original Broadway actresses of Elphaba and Galinda, which were awesome.
Yeah.
And they had a singing part, so that was kind of cool. That was yeah. But that was part of the big ending, once they're in the Emerald City and stuff like that. But I really did like that. It's a nice way to pay homage to the actors that that made it big. Also, it was what's her name? She did a lot of Disney songs.
Idina Menzel.
Yeah, Idina Menzel.
Menzel,
Like she was, I forgot which one she was, but yeah.
She played Elphaba in the original.
Who was she in this one?
No, in this one she's like a character on stage.
Yeah, just kind of some nameless. Her and Kristen Chenoweth, who played Glinda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were good. They were good in their little Broadway, in their like show musical about a show musical. I don't know. It was like a lore dump kind of thing. So, but it worked out pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Ty. I saw that. I'm not gonna put that up. Get in trouble for that one, man. Is that the Pinocchio with Pauly Shore? Can you imagine Disney Erivo and Pauly Shore in the same movie?
Right.
Game over. Game over. Sing it with me. Popular.
Going to be popular. Oh my god.
Yeah. That was good. That was a good song though. It's going to sell all the toys to girls and boys.
That's why they keep it in theater as long as possible for Christmas.
Yeah. Also, they messed up. So if you bought a toy or you find a place that still sells some of the older toys, they wind up putting the wrong website on the back of the box. The website is wickedmovie.com. The people who made the toys did wicked.com. Wicked.com is a naughty no website. Yeah. So
how about that?
Can you imagine like little kid like, oh, I'm gonna go check out the movie wicked.com? It's like, whoa.
What if you're looking at it with your kids? Oh my god.
But yeah, if you did buy that and it has it on the back of the box, because they pulled it off so quick. It's worth some money, and it'll probably be worth more money later as it gets further along and stuff like that. But yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, so, like because you just I guess you just figure like, oh, it's Wicked, so wicked.com, right? Like, no, Wicked movie. Wicked.com is something else.
As Jeeves is rolling in his grave. Oh my god, that is
Holy
so
shit.
great.
That's great.
That's funny. Whoopsie.
Yeah, freaking oops.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into Gladiator. You want to do Gladiator?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right. Let's talk about Gladiator. Jump right into this one. Oh shit. Let me pull up the cast real quick. I hate old Roman names. It's like, how many versions of Marcus, are you gonna like get? Yes. There's Marcus, which is Pedro's character, but then Marcinius, I think it was Denzel's character. Or how do you pronounce it?
Macrinus?
Macrinus, yeah. Macrinus. It was like Marcinius. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Everything's a us. Lucius. Where we at? All right. You got the synopsis up?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's talk. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Stink Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're gonna talk and review the another blockbuster weekend movie that we all saw, Gladiator 2, with Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, Paul Mescal. Yep, we got the sequel, Ridley Scott sequel to the masterpiece of the original Gladiator. And it's what been like 30 years later, like almost 30 years later, something like that.
24 years later.
Damn, yeah. So 24 years later. So we're gonna get into our likes, our dislikes, our review at the end. And if you are in the live chat, you guys let us know your thoughts in the comment section. We're gonna get to those towards the end of the review. And if you are watching this on the replay, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we really appreciate you guys coming in, checking out us talk about Gladiator. But with all that being said, Brian, you have a breakdown of what this movie is about?
Let's go. Years after witnessing the death of Maximus at the hands of his uncle Lucius, must enter the Colosseum after a powerful emperors of Rome conquer his home. With rage in his heart and the future of his empire at stake, he looks to the past to find the strength and honor he needs to return to glory of Rome to his people.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll get into more details, I'm sure, as it goes. So full spoiler, we're going to talk about everything. So if you haven't seen the movie, pause it, come back, and let's talk spoilers. Brandman, what are some things you liked about Gladiator 2?
All right, don't worry, I'm going to be as fair as I can to this movie. I wrote notes.
Nice. Okay.
From an acting standpoint, it was fine. I thought Paul Mescal did absolutely fine as the lead as Lucius. Thought his acting was absolutely fine. You can always count on Denzel to bring in a good performance. Connie Nielsen, by the way, she's aged all of like 2 minutes since 2000.
Yeah.
So I thought she was fine. Pedro Pascal did his Pedro Pascal thing. I really like the costuming, the set design. Ridley Scott directed it, so I wasn't worried about that at all. I actually was pretty fond of like a lot of the smaller, like kind of one-on-one, hand-to-hand fight scenes. I thought those were the better ones in the movie. I thought it was just the right runtime, and it paid enough respect to its predecessor. More on that later. But I think those were the big things for me.
Okay. What about you, Brian?
Paul Mescal, Denzel Washington. Those are the real standouts about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
In a movie that's really big idea, they were the big standouts. I mean, there's nothing that I saw that shocked me. But if there was something that was going to shock me, it was because Denzel did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was because Paul Mescal really showed his acting chops and really did a good job with that. I love the beginning of the story, where he went with his relationship with his wife. All those things were really important to me, I think. And then the idea of even after he was with in his land, going back to Rome, what's his name? Jabartha told him, remember who you are. Remember who you were when you got here. Remember who you became. Don't ever forget that. And then somehow he was able to merge those two people to who he became at the end. I thought that was good. And that it was overall, it was a good movie. But it's hard to compare to the first one. As long as you don't compare it, then you're gonna be okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's right off the bat, so it's so hard to compare it to a masterpiece. You know what I mean? Like and I'm not even being like sarcastic when I say masterpiece. Gladiator 1 is in like almost everyone's top 100 list, somewhere in there, usually the top half, somewhere in there. So but I feel like enough time has passed where you like okay, like let's see what you can do next. Like you guys said, all the main three actors, all great. The ones that really stood out for me, I didn't know I was going to enjoy him as much, was Joseph Quinn and Fred Hetchinger? They're the twin, or I think they were twins, right? Emperors.
You like Joseph Quinn's job? Really? Okay.
They were so fucking weird. Like they were
They sure were.
They were so weird, and I wasn't expecting this like lunacy from the people in charge. And they're young, so it makes it look like they're like almost kids, and they're crazy, you know. And I was kind of digging it where they were like legit crazy, you know, and you know they call themselves gods almost too. You know, I think
that's just how Romans are. Yeah,
yeah, you know, but they took it to head like hard. I gotta say, like, I really enjoyed them. I did not expect Joseph Quinn to have like a big role, which he really didn't. But those guys kind of came off. Anytime they were on screen, I knew some crazy stuff was going to happen, you know, and it usually did. Denzel being there just added everything to everyone. You know, he made everyone else look so much better. You know, he made Paul Mescal look better. He made, you know, Joseph and Fred way better. You know what I mean? Like he was great with Connie Nielsen. He was the guy in this one for sure. You know, but you know, the acting was good, and then the action was just so crazy over the top. You know, crazy over the top. Like they put water with sharks in the Coliseum. Makes no sense whatsoever. Like absolutely no sense. But it was so awesome. Like them having
where did they get the sharks from?
Where did they get the sharks from? Yeah, it's not you can just grab a leash.
Where did they get the sharks from? Yeah, where did they get the sharks from? How did they fill the Coliseum up with water that quickly?
Yeah, it is. But I didn't care because I'm like, it was cool. You know, it was cool. That's all I cared about. But yeah, you know, and you know, visually it looked awesome too. So yeah. So,
I pretty much say you're right. But I thought Fred did a great job because the idea of, you know, you realize he had syphilis, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he acted the way he acted, like a child, and the brain, the mental problems and all this stuff. And I'll imagine how many. I looked it up. There's at least 4 emperors that had syphilis that sat on the throne. So like this is not something that's just made up. They did a great job with their research and trying to figure that out.
Yeah. At first I wasn't sure if the monkey possibly gave him some kind of disease, you know, but I think they hinted at it. It was, you know, something other, you know, that caused it. But yeah.
Aqueducts are a Roman intervention. She's right. The aqueducts are are a Roman invention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When he makes the monkey like the emperor or his co-emperor or whatever he called it. Come on. That was so stupid. It was awesome. Even all the guys were like, what the hell is going on? So but yeah, that's all I have for the likes without repeating too much of what you guys said. What about dislikes, Brand Man?
Okay, like here we go.
It's the rest of the Notebook.
Exactly.
It really is. So if you're gonna, for a sequel that Ridley Scott insisted on making 24 years after the fact, I think the first movie is so iconic that you know a sequel was always going to be in its shadow, and you can't help but compare it. So if you're gonna make a sequel to a movie that didn't really need one, you better bring it in terms of story. And this was just, it was pretty much, if I'm being honest, it just kind of seemed like a blow by blow redo of the original, or as I call it, Gladiator Light, Diet Gladiator. I wasn't really invested in Lucius's Lucius revenge story, whereas with Maximus I very much was. You know, his wife and kids were caught in the, you know, his wife and his son were innocent bystanders, and whereas Lucius's wife was a risk, she was a soldier, so she kind of knew the risks. So I couldn't really, you know, get too invested on his revenge quest. Some of the CG was questionable at times, specifically the baboons or the chimps. You know, a lot of the battle sequences, like the one we just mentioned with the sharks, it was just kind of, it just really seemed conceived with the mindset. It kind of operated on Zack Snyder or Michael Bay logic, and it was just because it looked cool. and nothing beyond that.
I'm actually looking up. There were water
Mhm.
games in in Coliseum.
Was there?
Yeah,
Really?
No.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't know.
But plus, just in the original, I was actively invested in the character of Maximus.
Yeah.
I really wanted him to get his revenge. I was rooting for him to get his revenge from beginning to end. Whereas in this movie, it just kind of I just kind of felt obligated because the movie told me to. And Denzel was fine. It was probably one of his lesser performances from him, as far as I'm concerned. He was fine. He's probably the best actor in the movie, but I've seen much better performances from him. I thought the final battle was a cop out because we're talking about two opponents with at least like a frigging 40-year age difference between the two of them. So of course, so of course it was going to end up the way it did. The movie just seemed like it was really going through the motions and just kind of getting by on the goodwill of the first one, and you could kind of tell Ridley Scott's frigging senility in this, and he was just kind of going through the motions. He made this and was coasting purely off the goodwill of the first movie to me.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily agree with that, but some of the stuff I do agree with you.
Okay.
I know you do.
Yeah, some of the stuff I definitely agree with. I mean, so I looked it up. It said sea battles definitely mock sea battles took place as early as 880 seed. So or AE, whatever. So it definitely happened. So the sea battles definitely did happen. They had mock sea battles all the time, nautical battles in the Coliseum all the time. So that's something they just made up. Okay. It's still Rome, so that you can get to water. There's things around. I just don't know where you get to salt water, but whatever. It is what it is. As far as my dislikes, I think I agree with Brandon. The story itself was very thin. Yeah, I mean, very thin. Like, come on, like what? You had all this time, and this is what you came up with. I think the acting was a lot better than the actual story what they gave you. And I thought Denzel, his character was more important because the rest of it didn't really hold water. Like it didn't make any sense overall. And you're like, okay, so no one else figured out that might be Lucius. No one else thought that the timeline of any of that stuff made sense. No one kept an eye on him. She didn't figure out where he was at all. All that stuff was kind of really weird. They did the same Roman army outside the gates, and no emperor figured that out. Maybe we should be paying attention where the Roman armies are. We should know where they're based. Like that, it just didn't make sense. And the details just weren't there. And then they had other characters that they pulled out thin air, and we were supposed to care about these other characters. Whatever. That was weird. It was just weird. I would have want more detail about Denzel's character. And they kind of says, "Oh, I used to be a slave here." At the end of the movie, like they threw it as a throw-in line, right? That I didn't necessarily like. I thought that was just weird. But at the end of the day, I realized what it was. I know what it is. It's a movie to make you think about Gladiator again. You're gonna bring all the stars you can to put in it to give it validation. It's gonna make a shit ton of money. That's what it is. And if you can enjoy the action scenes, you can enjoy the gladiator battles inside the Coliseum, then you're gonna enjoy the movie.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off with what Mama Bear's saying right here. Zimmerman composure. Like the music is what made the first one like give it the epicness. The music was I feel like off in this one. That was like a big thing with me with it.
Wasn't also the film like the way they shot it, because the first one was almost like a gray tint to it, like it made it feel older, like an old ancient Roman times, and this was just like a regular 4K camera, like whatever.
Yeah. I mean, just the way, like the way it's shot was off, like it just felt like a little off-putting when you compare it to the first one. And then the other thing is like Denzel was great in it. Wasn't his greatest performance. It was probably slightly above average Denzel
It was
kind
a
of
thin
a
character, right?
it was, but that exactly, it's a thin character, so it's like and there's only so much you could do with it, and all of this is just very thin. It relies heavily on the first one with the story and everything like that. And like you have to know, like, oh, Lucius grabs the sand because his dad did it. Like all this shit. Like I feel like he was
I'm
even
going to
trying
wear
to
his
talk.
uniform.
Yeah, yeah. That's just randomly hanging up on the wall in there. Like, okay.
And then they had to say, "Oh yeah, that was his daddy, right?" Because they never discussed it in the first movie. We all assumed, but they never really discussed it. Like they had to pull that out. I was like, all right,
whatever. So yeah, I mean, little things like that. Like I said, it was super, super thin storyline with a lot of action, a lot of like cool visuals. But nothing to ever like take me out of the movie where I hated it. But there are a lot of parts where I was like, I wish you would have done more with this. I wish you would have dug deeper with that. Like Mark, like Brandman said, like Marcus, you understood. You're like, oh, this man needs to get revenge. You felt his anger and his rage, like
Maximus?
with Maximus. I mean, yeah, sorry, with Maximus. With Lucius, it's like I only saw his wife for 2 seconds, and one is him trying to kiss her, and then the next is her dying. I was like, I didn't get any kind of like depth in their relationship, and you don't need a lot of time to spend on it. You just need like a good moment, to like, oh, he loves her. This is his life, like with Maximus, like
he
was turning down women. He goes, hey, I got my wife at home. I love her. I got my son. I love him. Like that's where I'm going to go back.
Yeah, turn out everybody.
Well, I think Lucius would have
older.
Been older, so it would have been before. I'm assuming before he was married, maybe. But yeah, so it's just things like that were just missing, but nothing bad enough where I'm like, I rolled my eyes a couple times. I'm like, all right, I'll look past that, but it was nothing like so bad where I was like, oh, like it sucks now, but thin, paper thin a lot of times. But you guys got anything else before we get into our ratings, good or bad? Might have missed.
I think that was about it, at least on my end.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get into our ratings now. Later, never. Now means you gotta go check it out right now. Later means you wait till it's at home streaming. It never means just skip it altogether. Brandman, what are you giving Gladiator 2?
Never. And that's really because it's just basically a beat by beat redo of the original, like I said, in which case I could just put on the original because it's much more superior. This is a movie that did not need to be made. You could tell it was just kind of coasting on the nostalgia factor on the first one, right down to not only repeating the exact same plot line of a soldier whose loved one was killed, him getting captured and sold into slavery, and him going on a revenge mission.
That's how they got gladiators. So
it doesn't matter. You're doing a sequel 24 years later and insisting on making one do something new. And
gladiators any other way. That's how they got the gladiators.
I don't want to hear it. And so I could have just went back and watched the original, and I kind of wish I did. It's not necessarily a horrible movie, and it's definitely not the worst movie I've ever seen. I just don't need to watch it again ever. But never.
Okay, never. Brian,
there's no way it's a never movie, man. Because I've seen never movies. It's not that. Just grading on what it is, it's a later. It's a streaming pretty good movie. You could literally, if you want to go see the movie theater, it's cool. It's real. It looks really cool. The buckets of popcorn things are really cool and all that stuff. The acting is a lot better than the characters they give. It's almost like they came with a script, like it was like this thin, and then they're like, okay, make 2 hours of a movie. and they had it come up with their own backstory. And literally, the characters are probably the actors are probably the best part of all the movie. They created the characters. They gave you some feeling for the character. But at the end of the day, if I was just the movie just by itself, I'm looking at the movie, it was all right. It was okay. And that means it's just a later. I don't need you to stop what you're doing there right now and spend money, but people are going to. It's probably going to make somewhere like $600-700 million.
Yeah. All right, so we got a never a later, and I'm actually gonna give this one a now, not because the plot is great, because the plot is beat for beat, exactly what the first one was, except it actually ends the story. You know what I mean? Like, we never got the end, because like Maximus dies in the first one, so we never know if the people get back Rome. Here Lucius survives, and you assume like he's going to actually make sure the Rome people control Rome. That was like the only thing about it. But you go see this in the theater because it's insane freaking action with great graphics. And the best way to see it is on the big screen. So if you just want kind of like dumb fun, seeing people fight monkeys, people riding rhinoceroses, and like this the wild, crazy shit, man.
Chopping off kings, emperors' heads, and just putting it on this, placing it on
and then he's like making them look at everybody. Oh, that was wild. So yeah, for me, it's like the story's not great. It's not horrible. It's middle of the line. You're not gonna get a lot of depth in any of these characters, really, but you're gonna have, I think, a fun time watching it, on the big screen, just because it is more spectacle than like plot driven, which is okay. It just sucks that it's a sequel to one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but
I feel like Lucius' his speech at the end was basically Rocky IV. If I could change, and you all could change, we all could change. I was like, really?
That's funny.
We really doing Rocky IV right now?
I didn't even think about that.
It was hilarious.
I didn't even think about that. And then real quick with Rotten Tomatoes, we have 303 reviews from the critics, 71% from the critics. Technically, it's still certified fresh, 71. And we have, with the popcorn meter from the audience, 2,500. Well, yeah, 2,500 plus. Brian saying 82. Brandman, what do you think the audience is giving it?
Probably like an 85.
Okay.
86.
So it's 84. So Brandman's right there. Like, both of you guys are right there. But yeah, 84%. And it's kind of where I thought it would be. I'm more somewhere in between that, maybe like high 70s.
Yeah, I'm like 79, 80s. I can see it. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the more fun experiences in the theaters this year, but it's not because it's a great plot driven movie. It's just like, hey, you want to see some crazy shit? Yeah.
Me and my wife were like, I can't believe we saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah. But cool. That's our thoughts and a review for Gladiator 2. Yeah, if you are watching on replay, leave a comment and let us know what you guys think about it. If you are watching live, stick around because we're gonna get into your comments right now.
It's so funny. JW said Denzel focusing on Black Panther 3. He ain't got time to be putting all this into Gladiator.
I mean,
it's funny is because Denzel came out like 3 days ago and it had like 5 other movies to his list.
I know. Yeah, after he said like, "Oh, I'm doing this," and then more came out.
So then I'm done. And he's like, "Oh, but also these 7 movies, and I'm gonna do what you say, Equalizer 4 and 5." I was like, "You're 70 now, bro."
It's like 35 in Black people years, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, he'll look fine, I guess, but
the joints count. Your hips, your knees. I mean, I guess he never really did a lot as that character, like action wise. He just walked around and shot people like and looked badass.
But even 75, I don't know if you can walk around and shoot people.
You get one of those like it was a War Machine over the shoulder, gun.
But it'd be too heavy for him.
No, you get a wheelchair. You have a new one of those mobility scooters.
Oh my god.
Oh man. But there a lot of it was kind of like what Brandman was saying, or one of you, I forget which one of you guys said it, where like the script was super thin. I just feel like it was like, okay, this is your character.
Yeah.
And then really Scott's like, and now act.
That's like he said, the whole script was like this thick. And he was like, okay, so that's what we got. Now go. I want you to go to your trailers right now. Figure out the backstory, and we'll be here tomorrow, and we'll say action, and you go.
Then you just go. Yeah. Oh man. All right, let's get some of my comments real quick. Because I hate men in sandals. that was
socks and sandals.
Everyone was in sandals back then. That was everybody. You either had sandals or you're barefoot. That was it. But yeah, I don't like sandals. I will wear my gym shoes at the beach or flip flops, like my bathroom flip flops.
I don't like anything between my toes.
Yeah, man. I like the ones that cover up the top of your foot.
Yeah,
those are my foot. Thankfully, I'm certain most of the toys were bought by collectors. Oh, you're talking about the other thing. Gladiator 2 shouldn't have been made. It's just okay for me. So deuces in the Brandman camp of don't even bother.
It was fine. I mean, as long as it didn't disrespect it, it didn't ruin the canon, it didn't do any of that stuff. So
yeah.
As long as you don't ruin the movie, you want to do it, fine. And at least you had good action. It wasn't like a B movie like that was on like Tubi. So like whatever. You had great actors, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was. There's worse ways to spend 2.5 hours.
I mean, you can't argue, I'm not gonna sit there and argue with Brandman saying it shouldn't be made. It didn't need to be made. It really didn't need to be made. It didn't. It was there, and it was fine. It was whatever. Yeah. But when you have a great movie, I don't need it to be followed by an okay movie. What is that? What's the movie with Idris Elba with the giant robots?
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. It's kind of like Pacific Rim Uprising. That's what the Gladiator 2 is. It's Pacific Rim Uprising.
Holy crap! They did make a Pacific Rim sequel. Holy crap! I completely forgot that existed.
John Boyega.
No need for it, but with John Boyega, you don't need it. But that's been, at the end of the day, it was giant robots there fighting. It was it's the same thing.
It wasn't as good.
I completely forgot that movie existed. I've completely forgot there was a sequel. That's how memorable the sequel was to me.
Yeah, no,
I enjoyed it. It was just it's dumb fun. It don't have to even make sense.
I'm gonna have to go back and revisit it because I don't remember too much about it.
It's like I said, it's dumb fun. Didn't really add anything to the lore. It just you want to see more robots fight big monsters? Yes. Yeah.
And then John Boyega just being John Boyega?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. See, I was thinking more like what other masterpieces wind up getting like sequels? And first thing that popped in my mind was like Godfather. Godfather 1, amazing. And then it's followed by Godfather 2, which is freaking better. But then they go and do the trilogy and Godfather 3. I was like, what? Why?
Yeah, we didn't need that.
Yeah. But it doesn't
like the Matrix Reloaded, but I didn't like the Matrix Reloaded that much.
Yeah.
I didn't really
the first one. Yeah.
I didn't really care for the sequels, to be honest.
Of Godfather or Matrix?
Of the Matrix. Godfather Part 3, I was not a fan of. In the Matrix, they would have been, in hindsight, they would have been fine with it just being a one and done. But there was a potential for sequels, but
I like the Revolutions more than I like Reloaded, and it's because the CGI was so crappy in Reloaded.
Yeah, Reloaded is definitely the worst of the three, but it was
Revolutions made sense. I understood the virus part of it. I think that was it was a cool way to go. Just Reloaded in between was like, why am I doing this?
It was okay, but like it's definitely the one out of three of them, not the one I watched the most. It's usually number 1 and number 3, and then if I have time, I'll watch number 2.
I'll watch one over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
Because it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
clearly.
The sequels, like if they're on from time to time. But yeah, I absolutely love the first one.
yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna skip over some of the comments so we can finish up our reviews. Truly enjoy. I truly didn't enjoy Denzel in this movie as much as everyone else. Okay, I get it. You know,
I mean, he was fine, and he did a good job. It was the character more than it was Denzel. I think Denzel did a great job still.
Yeah. He did a serviceable job.
The character was really
just... Wait, who was Simple Jack? Oh, one of the twins. One of the
Fred. Fred was because I mean he had syphilis, and that's what it is. Syphilis. That's a huge thing back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, but that I don't want to ruin. I guess we're already talking about that scene where Denzel's telling him like, "Hey, man, he's plotting against you," and then like he's about to like stab him, and Denzel comes in, just finish like helps him finish the job. I was like, "Damn,
he actually did it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's just like grabbing somebody's hand with the pen and making them write their signature. Like he did it. He's like, I'm like, take your hand that's holding the sword, and technically you're holding the sword, so you did it. But that
was cold-blooded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Denzel's character, I don't know if it was kind of used. Severus was Lucius Severus, whatever, the Roman emperor, the Black Roman emperor. There's like 2 or 3 of them. Most of them are only around for like 2 or 3 years. Severus was actually a African emperor for a while. I think it was like 18 years. But there were a few Black emperors of Rome, and most of them only lasted like 2 or 3 years. So, just saying. There's 4. There's 4.
4.
There's 4. Yeah. I thought there's 3.
Yeah. It assumes you are going to gravitate to the character because of our love for the actors. Yeah. They kind of do it. She was fine. I would have won revenge for her for losing her too.
She was fine. Back then too. I was like, you don't get that back then.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. That's why I'm not a fan of the Lucius is Maximus' son thing. He was loyal to his family. Yeah.
But if Lucius is older, if Lucius was like 10 and his son was like 6, then Lucius didn't find her until after this whole affair with. It wouldn't have been an affair. It wouldn't have been at all. It just would have been her, and that's why they're like, oh, they look like
did a thing. Yeah, before he found his wife.
That's why he's like, oh, Lucius is now safe. Well, yeah, he did what he needed to do.
Yeah. What is that? I literally said, wasn't he kicked in the well? I don't know. I'm missing something, Deuce. Because I know we're going back and looking at stuff. Yeah.
Because he's talking about 300. He was like, is that the king? I thought he was kicked in the well. This is Sparta.
And that wasn't even the king. I think it was like a messenger.
A messenger. This is madness.
For the king. Yeah. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was in that. Yeah, he was in this. I mean,
yeah. That's why I was there for not the political subplots. Yeah, the first one had better political subplots. This one, you know, the political subplot was Denzel's story. You know, it didn't really go
explain how the twins really got into power.
No, they were just there. Yeah.
So not family at all. No. What? Huh?
Yeah. Way behind. Well, not that bad.
No, you literally won.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about sequel or Scarface now. Wasn't Charlie from It's Always Sunny in one of those movies? Yeah, he was in the first Pacific Rim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. She said, am I the only one who thinks John Boyega is a mad actor?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty sorry.
I like him.
I like him, but he's not great.
He what's the one where he's trying to rob the bank?
Bolt.
No, he's not Chadwick Boseman.
So it's like
Chadwick can transform into a different person. Like he can become a different person. But John Boyega, the one where he's like a veteran. Breaking was
Breaking,
good.
yeah, Breaking was good.
Breaking was really good. I wish more people saw that because that kind of like really elevated him. Like, oh shit, he's good. You know,
I mean,
you
Oh
know,
yeah, I remember this one.
I like them.
Yeah.
They clone Tyrone.
They
I
clone
like
Tyrone.
them in Breaking. I like them in Woman King. He was fun in Pacific Rim, but these are not unbelievable acting jobs. Breaking is the only unbelievable acting job. But he still
Detroit.
kind of played himself. Oh, Detroit, that's a good one.
Detroit was another good one, but
That's a
again,
good one.
but they didn't get that critical acclaim. Like they didn't get the views, they didn't get the eyeballs. Like those were good movies, though. They were really good movies. So, but everything else he's in, he's kind of just chill. Yeah. They clone Tyrone that was pretty awesome.
It is so good as a blaxploitation film. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
they hit exactly what it was. Oh
yeah. So that role ruined me for him.
Really?
They
clone Tyrone, I thought was perfect as in blaxploitation type of film.
Yeah,
I thought that was unbelievable.
Yeah, Disney was holding him down bad. Oh, Finn ruined him for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
but that's more.
That's Disney. What they did to him, it's not fair.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, what they did to a lot of them, man. I was like, yeah. What's up, Kenny? Kenny Sparks in the house.
What up,
They closed
Kenny?
Tyrone and the Woman King are excellent movies with great performances. Oh yeah, for Boyega.
But if you comparing them to like Chadwick Boseman,
oh yeah,
putting 42 out there, it's just like the things that the characters he played, the James Brown when he did when he was Thurgood Marshall. I mean,
42.
The Five
He's great at
Bloods.
42.
Oh my god. I mean, whoo.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if your reviews are out already.
He was talking about it.
I know you said you were working on them. Yeah, not yet. So go check out Kenny Sparks and his YouTube channel. I know he said, I think both, right? Gladiator and Wicked. I think you're working on those, he said.
Yeah.
But right now he's got like Heretic out, the trilogy of the Venom trilogy and stuff like that, talking about that stuff. So Logan's Run, if you like Logan's Run, which he talks about some of the old stuff too. So yeah, definitely go check out Kenny, friend of the channel. All right, let's get into Ray. It's so stupid.
Ray. And then
let's get in this Dune prophecy real quick, just so we can do it. This should be pretty quick. Because
nothing happens until the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. Let's just get right into it, and then we'll talk about it. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We are talking about Dune Prophecy Episode 2. I know we were kind of starting to get into it. I was like, all right, let's officially start it. It picks up right where the first episode left off. We get the dead boy, which is sucky, and then the dead Benny Jesuit sister. And then kind of deals with that. Hold on, if I'm laggy or not.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how you guys feel, but damn, this show is a slow burn.
It really is.
Is it a slow burn or is it just not good?
Stuff is happening. It just happens in the last 10 minutes of the show of each episode.
Exactly. It reminds me of my complaint that I had for what's the Star Wars Andor that everyone always talked about. Like nothing happened, and then in the last 10 minutes, something tries to rush and happen, and then and next time we will talk about nothing. What the hell? Like what are you doing? Mm-hmm. Why is it taking so long? And why do we not care about these characters? I don't care about any of them.
Yeah. Not really. I mean the girl who you find out is like the granddaughter or something like that.
Yeah. Probably the best one.
Heart. Yeah, I'm interested in Heart. There are people I'm interested in. I want to know how Heart has these powers. It's just That's why I'm like, I don't think it's a bad show. It's just you can watch this on like 1.5 times speed, and get through it in 30 minutes rather than sticking around for almost an hour.
I've never fallen asleep on the show. That's that short. In the first 15 minutes, I literally found myself jumping up like,
yeah,
okay, what's going on? And then the last 25 minutes, I thought was good, but why would it take 30 minutes to get to that last? Like, what are we doing here, guys?
Yeah, it's. What do you think, Brand Man? What do you think about this episode or the show so far?
It just, like you said, man, it just moves very slowly, to the point where I kind of have trouble getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I feel the urge to do something else while I'm watching it, but I try to stay focused on it. I think the most impressive thing about it is the
Here, Kenny.
see Kenny is the set design and Mark Strong. I think like my favorite actors on this show, obviously Mark Strong's great in anything he's in. I also like Travis Fimmel's character. I really like him as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just I find it hard to focus on the show.
Yeah,
it's because they're not focused.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's not that they're not focused. I think where they're going to is really slow, which is annoying. But also, it's like it looks nice, but everything's dark. There's a lot of whispering. There's a lot of like soft talking stuff, and then like one person will say something kind of loud and like, "You don't do that to me," and then it's back to like the soft whispering kind of stuff again, And between that and it being dark, it coming out on a Sunday night, there's no real a lot of action, which is fine. I don't mind like a dialogue heavy, story, but like you got to get me intrigued a little bit more. Like I see where they're going, especially after the granddaughter. I can't think of her name. I see where they're going with
Kayla,
the prophecy, something like that. With the prophecy, and they're setting up the prophecy and this and that. Heart is really interesting. The Benny Jesuit like finding out about the powers that they are going to have later on. It has potential to get better. It's just it needs to start going a little quicker because there's what 8 episodes,
6
episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just think next week we're going to be at the halfway mark.
And what? And what I mean, what do we really know? The most interesting things are the last names for me. Honestly, that's the most interesting thing that I've really learned. I see where the story's going. I think that's cool. But literally the Atreides, the Harkonnens, the idea that when Emily Watson's character saw, what's his last name's Atreides, like kind of perked up a little bit. That was a little bit interesting. When Kayla was going under the stuff under the poison, that was a little bit interesting. But then they had like a 15-minute sex scene.
Yeah. Oh my God, that lasted a long
for a little payoff. Oh yeah, your son told me. Okay, you could have said that. We could have went for a kiss and realized that they had sex later, and then said your son told me. There was no need to show that.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, we're on HBO. Let's show some boobies. Like that's what I felt like it was, because the actual sex, and it was a long sex scene, which, like you said, and then they do the talk. So I was like, you didn't need to have the sex scene. You could have like insinuated they had the sex, and then obviously them both being naked, having the conversation, and then having sex again. Like
it was like the sex was there just to keep us interested.
Almost
because they knew this wasn't interesting, so they're like, "Oh, well, we're gonna do this. People at least like this, And it's like, why?
Yeah. Like it's just slow, and I don't get why. If there's especially 6 episodes, like I'm kind of curious with Desmond Hart's, with him being from Arrakis. Like, did the worm eat him? Like, it spit him out?
The worm ate him, and then when he was inside the worm, he learned that he got all these powers.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, like that's why like there are interesting things. I want to know more of them, but instead you're arguing about a rebellion and stuff like that. I don't know. I hope it picks up soon. That's my only thing because I love Dune. I love Dune. I love the first two movies. It was great. I was super hyped about this show,
Same.
and you know, and like the last like 20, 30 minutes, like you said, Brian, the poison scene, with the girl, and then the Heart and what's the name? Vala, the head,
Yeah, value.
the head chick, like their scene, like that was it. Besides that, I nothing else was interesting enough. You could have summed up 40 minutes of the show in like 10 minutes.
100%.
Yeah.
And then what's the other sister Talia? What's her name?
Oh, the other
The other old, the other older
Tala.
something like the Tala. Like, but yeah, her connection with Kayla was kind of cool, I guess. Like I always saw you as a daughter, I always saw you as a mother, type of thing. That was interesting, and then to have to give her poison because it's sisterhood above all. That was interesting, But they have interesting parts. I just don't think they're putting it together in an interesting way yet.
I follow.
But I'm going to continue to watch it because they could pull this off. And at the end, I'm going to say, oh, that was cool. I'm glad I saw this. But that's because I love Dune.
Yeah.
If I didn't like Dune, I would have gave this up a long time ago.
Yeah. And when I'm a fan of something like I am Dune or like we are Dune, it's always nice to see something that kind of, it's kind of like the Penguin in the sense that they're doing that they're expanding the world and showing us more of it. So I'm always game for that sort of thing. But I think just the execution is just kind of teeter-tottering for me at this point in time. It's definitely not without its merits, but I think a lot of the merits come from, like I said, the acting. It's got a lot of actors I like, and from a visual standpoint, as I expected them to deliver. But just trying to get kind of invested in the story has been kind of my biggest obstacle.
Yeah. Well, like Ty was saying, he goes, I like the first episode, haven't seen the second one yet. If you like the first episode, you probably like this one.
Yeah, it'd be very similar.
The same vibes, and it's not that I hate this episode, because they do give you some important lore, and they do some lore dumps and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, that's cool to know, like that's interesting. It's just, how can you tell somebody some really cool news and just say it in the most boring way? Like, that's what I feel like it is, it's like, it's like, hey, this matters, but I'm gonna say it in a way where like it doesn't matter, like
it's like you're saying, damn, Batman's in your neighbor. Okay, that's exciting news, but you said it's so boring that I almost don't care.
Yeah. It's I'm just trying to think of like cool stuff to say in a boring way, like, oh, I woke up, won $1 million, and then just went to lunch. Like it's just, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't hate the show. It looks cool, good actors, but nothing major happened in this one. Besides Heart. Heart is kind of the advisor to the Emperor right now, to Mark Strong's character, and the Bene Gesserit, head chick, Valia, doesn't like that.
Yeah, because they basically gave this, you're no longer needed here. That's basically what they said.
That's about it. Yeah. You find out about a rebellion. You find out the sisters have to do with everything, so that's about it.
So the sisters are actually on both sides. They're controlling the major houses in the rebellion. They're in the middle of the rebellion too. That's a very cool thing.
Yeah.
So why would I wait to the last 10 minutes to figure that out?
Yeah.
But that's a very cool balance. So they're on both sides. They're playing both sides, just like they do in the Dune series. But that's how they got in control of all these things. Seeing the powers of the push, and the voice. That's cool. And then the idea that Hart can do what he did against it, that was pretty cool. Knowing that. seeing what's her name, Michaela, go back and see her ancestors. Though that was a cool thing. So
that whole scene was awesome.
It was visually, it's amazing too. So like, there are parts of it that I'm really enjoying. There are also other parts of it I'm like, where's my laundry? I could fold some clothes real quick.
Yeah. Well, we got the backstory of the princess. Was it Yenez, something like that.
Yeah.
So there's important lore. It just they say it in a very because everyone's whispering again. She like tells it to the Atreides guy, and she just says it in like a very like but the way she says it is like, oh yeah, this is my whole backstory. It's very important. Oh, okay. You want to fight? It was like, what?
And they're like, oh, you don't want to fight when they have sex? Okay.
Yeah. You want to have fighting sex, basically, what it kind of was. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I hate the episode. It's just like Brandman says, it's hard to keep your attention at some times.
It's kind of like what Brandman says. He's like, I found myself putting my phone away. I found myself buying things online.
Your Amazon shopping?
Amazon shopping while it was going on. I was like, man, that looks pretty cool. Let me get that. That's gonna be a nice gift.
Yeah. Just fighting the urge to do the same thing, man.
Yeah, it's hard. Luckily, I was watching it on my phone, so I'm kind of I'm stuck. But yeah, I don't know. You guys got anything else? Like I said, not a horrible.
Not enough going on to say.
Yeah.
If you're going to do this on episode 1 and 2, why didn't you just put 1 and 2 together?
Yeah. I'm just very middle of the road on it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Not loving it, but not hating it. Just kind of just watching it. Like I don't know if that makes sense.
It was over, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like we're not getting too deep into stuff because I don't know. Maybe we're missing it. Leave a comment if you're watching on the replay. Let us know. Maybe you have different feelings about it, or you agree with us. We want to hear from you guys, so let us know. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, because we for better or worse, we're going through all 6 episodes, and we'll see how it is at the end. But we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us for this Dune prophecy. Also, if you're into another really awesome show, check us out on Saturdays. We talk about Silo, and that is not a show that sucks. That is a fun,
that is an awesome show.
That is an awesome show. So definitely come check us out on Saturdays, talking about the newest episode of Silo. So we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us. And if you are in the live chat, stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic. Cool. Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, the red with the snowman.
With a snowman. Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if they're gonna make him hot. Because in the comic books he's like super like hot, like temperature super like burns everything.
I think they do because they kind of there's kind of some shots of that in the trailer where it kind of looks like he's giving off heat or some stuff is kind of ablaze around him.
Yeah.
So it looks
like
I
saw this. I tried not to laugh. So Mom said Kenny came through like Abe Simpson when he saw Bar at the counter of the burlesque house. Walks in, and just walks back out.
And he said, like, and I'm back.
Oh man, it is so cute. Yeah. She said the series looks slow. The motion movie is slow, but I did enjoy the movie.
I think things actually happen in the movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to happen in the show. I really think we're going to get to a point where all this stuff happens and we're like, man, why couldn't they gotten to this like episode 2?
Yeah. I just hope I hope they don't split the season where like half of the first half is more prepping everything, and then the second half is all the shit goes down. It could very well be like that, but my only issue is like you expect somebody to stay till episode 4 until stuff starts happening. That's asking for a lot.
Yeah. especially with all this good TV and movies out right now. Come on, man.
You guys are getting better at not breaking out laughing. I see it, and I kind of like, I'm like, nope, save that for later.
I think about it. It is funny. I'm like, oh,
There are times.
I go
There are
time.
There are times. But yeah, I think that's it for we had some news and stuff, but we'll see. Maybe Thursday we'll talk about the news because I don't know if oh no Thursday show. Thursday Thanksgiving.
I was like, yeah, the reason I'm giving this thing away, and I'm glad that I was able to give away because Thursday is Thanksgiving. So as much as I love you guys, I'm thankful for my family. So I'm going to be with them on Thursday. That Saturday show we're going to do is going to be very important, but I'm not going to be a Thursday.
No.
I get it.
No Thursday show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be upstairs, probably watching a movie or something like that, and with a full tummy. So
yeah, food
well, you know
coma.
what? Since
right?
we do that, if you guys give me 2 minutes, I'm gonna run to the washroom and we can go watch this Craven real quick before we do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up anyway. So
if Grand Man can hold on for like 2 minutes.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back, man.
All right. Did you see what's his name? The guy who played Paul Atreides in the original movie from the 80s?
Yeah, Kyle MacLachlan.
Yes. He has been doing he did a promotion for the Dune Prophecy show. You know, like
I
he's
didn't
at home.
see that.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but he's like at home washing the dishes, talking about like the show, and he keeps like referring to himself as Paul. You know, so it's like he goes, "Oh, this show takes place 10,000 years before I was born." You know, it's like it's funny, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, but I always liked him as an actor. He's always gonna be for me the captain because he's from How I Met Your Mother. Where he plays I forgot the guy's name, but he tells everyone to refer to him as the captain. So yeah.
I always think of him as Cliff Vandercave from the Flintstones movie.
Yeah. Oh shit, damn, that's throwback.
Yeah, that's the role that I think that was the role that I was introduced to him as a kid. So that's what I always think of him as.
Yeah.
But by the way, I will like that movie is a guilty pleasure of mine. I will defend the crap out of it. I think it's one of the better like live action cartoon adaptations apart from the casting of Rosie O'Donnell. Nothing against her. She was just a very strange choice to play Betty Rubble.
Yeah. I always thought that was weird.
Yeah.
The Flintstones was the first. I don't know. The second one was kind of was it a prequel?
It was a prequel.
It was a prequel, right? Yeah, because they got different actors to play everybody.
All different actors.
Who was in it? Who was the assistant? Well, I'm drawing a blank on her name. She's huge.
Well, I know the assistant in the 94 one with the original cast was Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll always defend that one.
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I found it. I clicked on it. Halle Berry played Sharon Stone.
Yeah, because and the reason she played Sharon Stone is because they tried to get the actual Sharon Stone, and there was a scheduling conflict, so they couldn't. So that's why they cast Halle Berry. Yeah,
that's funny.
Which is yeah.
John Goodman as Fred Stone was
perfect. Like who else were they gonna get, right?
Yeah. I love
Flintstones.
Oh, we were talking about the guy from the first Dune that played Paul.
Yeah,
and then just kind of like trailed off.
So yeah, because he was awesome. Yeah, because he was the villain in it.
I always wonder why we never got a Jetsons really good one.
Yeah, you'd think at this point we'd have a live action Jetsons movie, right?
Yeah, I wonder who owns the copyright.
Yeah, I still think one of these days it'll happen.
I think kids today don't even know about Jetsons, man. Jane, his wife.
Warner Animation owns it.
Yeah,
I mean, Flintstones and Jetsons were two sides of the same coin, right?
Yeah, I think one of these days a Jetsons movie will happen. I'm really surprised it hasn't at this point.
I mean, do you go on and make a whole Hanna-Barbera like universe?
Sure. I think that's a cool thing to do. I'll be okay with that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else is in Hanna-Barbera. Yogi Bear.
They made a Yogi movie. They made obviously a couple Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest.
Mm-hmm. They were trying to make a Johnny Quest movie at one point. For The Rock was gonna play Ray Spannon.
Of course he would.
Of course, yeah.
Give me a Pink Panther. Give me a Huckleberry Hound. Give me something like that. Let's go.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'd get away with Johnny Quest at this point in time because just because the sidekicks the Middle Eastern sidekick's name was literally Haji.
Yeah,
I don't know how well that would go over.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Yeah,
or they'd have to change his name.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, definitely gotta change it to something else.
You would have to make it like a joke. Like, no, my name is not Haji. No, it had to be like some type of joke. There's no way it could be done that way.
Yeah, because even as like a shortened version of like if they change his name to something else, even as a shorter version, it still seems like not cool.
I mean, every way is not cool. So
yeah, yeah. I know they're doing Mighty Mouse. I think Ryan Reynolds came out today saying
his production company's gonna be handling it.
Yeah, a Mighty Mouse, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's old school. Talk about super old. That's super old.
I'm trying to think of that superhero that I really liked. That was with them. There was
Underdog.
I love Underdog.
Underdog is cool.
I love Underdog.
They did I think they did a cartoon movie not too long ago with Underdog.
There was a live action movie.
Or was it live action?
Live action, yep.
Yeah. Underdog was voiced by Jason Lee.
So
yeah.
Say that.
Two
Stupid Dogs, Hanna-Barbera, Popeye.
Well, Popeye is public domain now. They did another scary movie like they did with Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse, but with Popeye. Yeah, it looks stupid as shit. It looks so stupid.
Yeah, Adam Ant, the Bear-Stained Bears. Not Bear-Sting, Bear-Stain. The Berenstain Bears. Birdman, the Galaxy Trio. Birdman.
Birdman got big because
Care Bears.
Care Bears would be cool.
Captain Caveman.
That would be cool.
I'd watch a Captain Caveman movie.
Yeah, but then they put him in one of the. Well, they put Captain Caveman in one of the Scooby-Doo movies, right?
Yep.
One of the more recent ones.
Can you?
Yes,
I'll watch Captain Planet. Can you
the
do a Captain Planet
one?
With Don Cheadle as Captain Planet? Can we do that for real? I want that for real.
I'd be all for it.
Ty says Adventure Time.
I'd be all for
live action.
That'd be interesting. Adventure Time would be cool. Yeah, I saw the Popeye scary movie that she was nuts. Man. Tyrone Magnus is the me.
I like Dexter's Laboratory. That would be cool. I'll watch a movie with that.
I'd watch a Dexter's Laboratory movie for sure.
That'd be interesting. I mean, a lot of those like ones they did a Powerpuff Girls a live action TV show, but they did just a pilot, and it was so bad they're like burn that shit, like send it far away, burn it. It was so bad, like yeah.
Reading up on it, it sounded pretty awful.
Yeah, what's her name? From Agents of Shield, Quake.
Yeah,
I can't think of her name. I forgot which one.
Chloe something.
Chloe Bennett. Her name.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe Bennett. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy that show did not happen, or they pulled the plug on it because it sounded absolutely awful.
Yeah.
It just
How
sounded.
many dog shows does Hanna-Barbera have?
Dog shows?
Yeah, like Quick Draw McGraw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pound Puppies.
I didn't realize that was Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, I didn't.
Cool.
So the guy from Scrubs was a professor. Ooh, really?
Yeah, he was Donald Faison. He was going to play Professor Utonium, or was cast as Professor Utonium on the Powerpuff Girls show.
Mm.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Another
Judy
one
the
that
Master Detective. Dinky Dog. I know there's more out there. I just can't think of it right now, but I know there's a lot.
I don't know that many. I was gonna say like what, 3 or 4. You already shot out like 5, 6, maybe. You just
there's like 6 more at least. And then you got 2 Stupid Dogs. They said Hong Kong Phooey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hong Kong Phooey. Huckleberry Hound Show.
Huckleberry Hound.
Like literally, I could go. They have so many dog shows. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. It must have been like the animator just knows how to draw dogs.
Exactly.
Like, what you got? Listen, I got a dog, but this time.
And then we talked about Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Oh god. Here, I like Ty said live action regular show. Yes. I freaking love regular show. It is one of my all-time favorite shows that I watched the first episode and I'm like, what is this? This is awesome. I want more of it. And every episode was great. What I still do it, and like Erica finds it funny now, but I think at first she was like, "What the hell?" I do it with my kids, where I'm like, "Step off," you know, because like he has like a bunch of ducks keep coming after one of the guys, and he's like, "Step off," and he like shuts. So I have all of the collection, and we were watching it the other day because I can only take Mickey Mouse for so much now, and luckily my son was kind of like watching it, like, "Oh, what's this?" You know, because they're goofy, they make stupid sounds and stuff like that. So he was kind of digging it. So I was like, oh, thank God. We're going to watch all the regular show. Well, yeah, regular show is awesome. They actually kind of did a human version of the regular show, which was, what the hell is the other show he did? It only had like 2 seasons. I don't know if you guys are into...
I'm not sure what you're.
Close Enough. So Close Enough is basically it's if these guys, the regular show guys, were human, and now they're 30. It's
what?
Awesome. It's animation, same style animation. Like the main character is basically Mordecai, but like in his 30s, you know, and they have a kid. You know, with like the girl who's pretty much like the Robin chick. I can't think of her name. Close Enough. I think it has two seasons. It's so good. Close Enough is so good. Like there's a part where they decide to go clubbing in their 30s, and they're like, "Yeah, let's go," and they're like getting drunk and hanging out and shit. And then they go get a drink. They're like, "Oh man, let's go start our tab. It's got to be like what 11, 12 o'clock." Like, he's like, it's 9:15, and they're all just like, ah.
That's funny.
And then like as the one guy, Jason Mazzuccas is one of the characters in it. He's like pulling out his cards. He's like looking for his credit card, and he pulls out a Blockbuster card. And then all the people are like, oh, "You're old." you know, and he's like, no, and it's so good, man. It's such a good fucking show. I love that show. And it sucks is no one wanted to pick it up, so it only ran 2 seasons on HBO, and HBO's like, we're canceling every animated show. So yeah, definitely go check out Close Enough. It is a lot of fun. Oh man,
all right. I got the thing up, so gotta do Craven.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of cool references in regular show. That's why I'm like, it's those characters just aged up and turned into humans. So, all right. Make sure we get the.
I already have it up, and it's already. You can see me doing it when we had it.
Oh no, I did not. My bad. All right. All right. Let's watch this real quick. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tim Kramer with Brandman, Brian the Grizzly. We're going to check out the new Craven the Hunter trailer. Yes, Sony's doing another Spider-Verse movie.
Can't stop them, guys. We
I
tried.
can't stop them.
What number trailer is this? I feel like
I
I don't know. This might be more, but this is the IMAX trailer. So
let's just watch it and we'll know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
When the man comes around.
I hate it so much.
My son, we are hunters. The greatest the world has ever known.
Охотник до сказки.
Каждый сказки есть правда.
Who's next?
I heard the noise of thunder.
Are you like your father? A gangster? A killer?
And I heard a voice. And behold, hell.
That's bloody.
There's a man going round taking names. My son. And he decides who to free and who to blame. Yes, an animal stronger than you can imagine. The hairs on your arm will stand up.
Tell me about this hunter.
Some are born and some are died.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
When the man comes around. When the man comes around. Whoever is unjust.
You think you're some kind of honor?
You're not wrong.
Will be unjust.
You're just
Man.
another man
Whoever is righteous,
hunting for a trophy,
let him be righteous too.
just like our father.
When the man comes around. When the man comes around. Embrace who you really are, son. And you will become a legend. When the man comes around. When the man comes around.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
How many villains are they gonna mess up and ruin?
Yeah, seriously. It's just I don't understand what Sony thinks they're accomplishing. And it's already not a good look. They delayed this movie like over a year, nearly a year and a half. They've delayed it at this point. Yeah, I have zero hope for this movie.
Mama Bear said, "You already read it as a never."
You're not wrong.
I'm warning myself.
It was funny. It was hilarious. It was so idiotic and stupid. It was that dumb. I'm like, what is going on, guys?
Mhm.
Oh, and people are saying, I can't wait to see it. Ooh,
It looks so stupid. And
Why? Yeah.
even the trailer comes off super try hard with the frigging Johnny Cash song in it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not. I don't have any hopes for it, which is a shame because I do like Aaron Taylor Johnson as an actor.
Mhm.
I really enjoy him as an actor. I'm just like, why?
I don't understand what's going on with him having the eyes of a lion and running on all four and like there's
you hear
no
the
reason.
growl.
There's no reason. Oh my god, man, they're gonna
Yeah.
really ruin all the characters for Spider-Man. I'm hoping they lose Spider-Man. Somehow they do something stupid. They lose Spider-Man. They need to.
Yeah, they really do.
Well,
It's for the good of everybody.
Yep.
we're helping you out, Sony. Yeah, it's. I just don't. So I think the biggest problem is a lot of people played Spider-Man 2, right? Craven is one of the bad guys in it. You know, one of the big bads, and he's a great version of Craven. And the people that are gonna go and watch this and be like, "Wait, who's this conservationist guy? Like what? Like this is not Craven. You know, this is like."
Mhm.
You know, it was like, how can you be like, oh, I'm here for the animals, and then wear like a lion mane
The lion
around your neck?
fur.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Right?
Yeah, you know, it's just it's again, you have Venom coming out after you have one of the coolest versions of Venom in the video game. You know, now you're having Craven come out after you had a really awesome, like probably one of the best versions of Craven that I've seen that's not comic book, you know, because comic book Craven is awesome.
Yeah, because I mean, Kraven's Last Hunt, that storyline is off the damn chain. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And just to see this just makes me almost throw up in my mouth a little bit. Like there's no reason for it. There's no reason. So, you know, this is what it is though.
Yeah. Like I don't know if it's acid reflex or I watched the Craven trailer.
Exactly. What's what?
Yeah. It's so bad. But yeah. What you guys are saying in chat? Kenny's saying Craven and Spider-Man 2 is exactly what I picture Craven in mind. Yes, just this big brooding dude that just wants to kill like the hunt, you know. Because like what is he hunting? He's hunting the hunters in this?
Yeah, he's just
like,
hunting people. He's on his list. He's killing you.
Yeah. It's Mama Bear said, just give us more Andrew Garfield. Show us him in that dark mode y'all talked about.
Yeah. What it was a real dark world. It was dark for me, time for me. I was just killing all that stuff. That's a very interesting turn for a Spider-Man character.
Yeah.
That would be very cool to see. Why are we doing this? I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. And then Kenny said, even with my AMC A list, I don't think I'm gonna bother seeing this IMAX. So you have 3 tickets a week, and you're like, yeah.
Am I
I'll
ready to
pass.
waste this? I don't know.
I'll pass. Yeah. That's the Craven IMAX experience trailer. I don't know. They're gonna waste IMAX screens for this.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah.
I mean, who's going to take this over? I'd rather see Mufasa on IMAX. I don't even want to see Mufasa.
When is this coming out again?
Is
it coming out? Yeah, or like it's the same time as Mufasa, or around the same time. I think
around the time it's
just
coming out around the same time as Mufasa, Sonic, and that animated Lord of the Rings movie.
Yep.
So it's their funeral.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch all of those 3 times before I even think about watching Craven.
But who's putting that in who's putting those things in IMAX or putting this in IMAX and not putting those? Like who does that?
All 3 of those deserve IMAX screens. This I don't know. You know, put it in one of those 20-seat theaters. Call it a day. Maybe
we were supposed to have this in like November of last year.
Yeah.
It was supposed to come out.
Yeah.
And they kept delaying it.
For good reason. Okay, we'll finish off with Mama Bear's comment. She goes, "Don't give us Craven the plushie hunter." That's exactly what they're doing, man. Ugh. But that's it don't even feel like Craven. It doesn't.
No, they're making
the
him
problem.
like a heroic figure, which is like the most sanitized thing you can do. Like make villains villains.
Yep. I mean, that's the problem when you don't have the hero in your story.
If you don't have the hero, they have to be the hero.
Yeah. Here you go. So apparently he's fighting poachers and animal abusers. That's like making Brainiac into a cybersecurity anti-hacker.
Exactly.
That is a good comparison, Kenny.
That's a great comparison.
Oh my gosh. They're so wrong in this. I don't understand what they're doing. And it makes me upset because, they have done a good job with animated stuff. Maybe they should just stay with animated stuff. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Make another video game. Yeah. Make another Spider-Man video game. Like that's what you're good at.
Give me Beyond the Spider-Verse. Give me that.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
Leave everything else alone.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, we appreciate everyone coming in and watching this Craven IMAX trailer with us. Let us know what you think. Maybe you're hyped for it. There's a lot of people that are hyped for it and like are really excited to see it. If you're one of them, let us know. If not, let us know too. Are you on our side? But we appreciate everyone coming in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate everyone doing that and joining us. And if you are in the live chat, stick around because we're gonna finish things up for the night.
I have no idea what the hell we just watched.
Oh, that was so bad.
Same.
All right,
Neither do I.
Also, Mama Bear gave you 10 points for that analogy.
You guys want to watch this Minecraft or Sonic the Hedgehog or anything, or just ready to call it?
We just go ahead and knock out. Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah. No, because we're not going to be back. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to be back.
I'll do Sonic if you guys want. It just came out.
I think
Whatever you guys want to do.
One is good. I think Sonic is a good one to do.
Yeah. I'm good with Sonic.
Oh, cleanse my mind of that bullshit we just watched.
I know, right? I'm sorry, not craving this movie.
I see what you did there.
Nice. Are you guys legit gonna go watch the movie, or even see it?
I'll probably go see it.
Yeah,
for the sake of the channel, yeah.
Because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do a great job and they figured it all out, and we were just all wrong.
Yeah. And Brandon can make it. Let's not end it on Craven. Yeah, you got end on a happy note. Oh, that's right. We have great Thanksgiving. Now you too, Ace. And congrats on winning. I don't know if you emailed us or not. Yes, play a better trailer. Yes, let's play the Sonic because I am pretty excited about Sonic.
Yeah, you know what? Keanu didn't sound great the first one, but I think he really hits this one. So I want to watch it with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
that's cool with me. Let's check it out. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Stink Kramer with Brandon Grizzly, and we're gonna check out this brand new Sonic trailer. Is this the final trailer? I think
so.
It's official. Trailer number 2. It comes out because the movie comes out very soon, so it might be a third one.
Yeah, it might get one like right before, like the week before the final hype it. But yeah, we got about a month left until it comes out. Maybe a little less, I think. So yeah, let's check it out and then we'll talk about it.
All right.
Here we go. Showtime.
What is this den of madness?
Are you Detective Pikachu?
It does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
Konichi, what? Get down.
It's time, Shadow. Finally, We will have our revenge.
But what good is a dastardly plot if you can't conspire with family?
There's 2 Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun. Any last words?
Nice magic marble, real scary. That actually is real scary. Trick shot. Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
When?
Are you ready?
We were born ready.
All right, boys, try and keep up.
Come on, Granddaddy-o. We've got
Dirt to do.
With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity. When we're done, there won't be anything left to rule. That is dark.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Life's all about the choices we make. Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
One at a time to
Nice.
each other. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
This ends now.
our destiny awaits. You were right about one thing. This ends now.
Oh man,
He is so crazy.
Jim Carrey is one of the best, and I love he's able to be like old school Jim Carrey, like
Yeah.
goofy in this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That was fun. I mean, I enjoyed that.
yeah.
You know, just a reminder that this franchise is where it's at today because of a character redesign.
Mm-hmm.
When you look like Sonic the Porcupine.
Mhm.
Sound like the nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare fuel. The human teeth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I like these movies and you know, this kind of universe overall. And I like how Keanu sounds probably since we hear a little more of him talk as Shadow. This time it works a lot more. I know a lot of people were really wanting Hayden Christensen, which would have been awesome too.
Mhm.
But Keanu sounds like he's, you know, like he's doing his thing. And he's kind of in his element. I think his voice suits Shadow. And I just really enjoy these movies. I just find them really entertaining with a lot of rewatch value. I still rewatch the first two and I still rewatch Knuckles from time to time. So I'll definitely be front and center for this.
I didn't enjoy Knuckles as much as I like the other movies. I think the movies Sonic is made for a movie because it's not as much lore, so you don't have to. TV shows sometimes are longer and it's for in-depth analysis of characters. When it's fun, sometimes it's just good to just go have fun. And I think this is why the movies are good and I enjoy them so much. And I'm going to really enjoy this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm there with you. I like the Knuckles was not that great. Like but it was I still had like a fun time with it. It was
I had a fun time with it.
Too goofy. I don't know. But I never would have thought like after seeing that first design of Sonic that I was like, oh, that we're gonna get Idris Elba as Knuckles, Keanu Reeves as freaking Shadow, it's we're just Jim Carrey is coming and doing this, even though he said like he's kind of done with acting, so I'm glad he's coming back for the Sonic and having fun with it. Yeah, it looks fun. I like the first two a lot. So, I'm super down. I like the gun reference, because that was such a weird thing. It's like, hey, why is evil Sonic has a gun in the video game? So, and then they do the reference in the movie. So that's a good one. So I like it. I mean, this is perfect. This is fun.
I'm all happy about this. Yeah.
Mhm.
So John Wick meets Sonic. Let's go. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Instead of killing his dog, you killed his human, I guess.
Girl? He's human, yeah.
He's human. So yeah.
Doesn't the Sonic have a pet turtle? Didn't he rescue a pet turtle that he kept in the first movie?
Did he?
He probably does at home. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was so slow. Yeah.
Shadow shoots his turtle or something.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, man, that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, cool. That looked good. I enjoyed it. There you go. Shadow been giving Sonic hell all 2024.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be good. I think this is the right time to do it, and this is one of the bangers that we're gonna get in December. So don't say see Craven, see this.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Paramount needs a solid win, and Sonic might be the only thing keeping that studio really alive right now. But yeah, cool. That's our thoughts for this trailer number 2 of Sonic the Hedgehog. We could see a lot more Shadow, which is pretty cool, and more of a Robotnik and Eggman. So we could see both of them, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing double the Jim Carrey. So
Exactly.
it's always not a bad thing. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about Sonic 3, this new trailer. Are you gonna go see it opening weekend? Are you gonna go see one of the other big blockbuster movies that are coming out around the same time? But let us know what you guys think about it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate everyone coming and joining the Spoiler King channel, and everyone in the live chat. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys stick around because we're gonna finish things up for the night. Cool. Oh man.
Now,
Yeah. Oh man, I was speaking about Idris Elba. We didn't even talk about
him.
the other news.
Him playing Man at Arms.
Duncan. Yeah,
I'm good with it. By the way, it's Idris Elba.
Yeah,
he's great in everything that he shows up in. The fact that he voiced a character like Knuckles and still like absolutely brought it acting wise just makes me respect him even more. So like an actor that dedicated to their craft, where it doesn't matter how absurd or out there the role is, and still takes it seriously, I'm good with that. I'm good with him as Man at Arms.
Yeah. He's a good actor. He went from being like Black Superman in the Fast and Furious spinoff, Luther. He was doing commercials for like hotels.com or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He was Heimdall, whatever, from
Heimdall?
Thor.
Yeah.
Heimdall. Yeah, from Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Knuckles, and now he's going into the He-Man universe.
Yeah. I just want to see who's playing Skeletor. That's like one of my biggest
That's hard. Who would you want as Skeletor?
I have no idea. There was a rumor that at one point it was going to be Jared Leto, that he was in talks for the role at one point.
No,
I'm not sure who I could see as Skeletor though.
You don't like Jared Leto though.
I don't like.
I like Jared Leto.
No, I'm talking Tank does.
No, I don't. I'm not a big Jared Leto fan.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what he does. He just doesn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much. I love Tron. I hate that he's in Tron. Like,
yeah, I don't like
the other Tron.
I don't understand why they didn't just bring back Garrett Hedlund and Olivia Wilde.
Because they probably couldn't afford them.
I'm trying to look like he was in Fight Club, but he's in it very little.
Yeah.
American Psycho, he's not in it that much. I mean, all the other stuff he's been in, I don't really care for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his IMDb has him being in Blade, the upcoming Blade movie.
Really?
I guess it doesn't say what, but
it's gonna be Dracula,
Morbius.
It'll be Morbius.
You watch him show up as Morbius again.
just to kill him, just for Blade to like, you're dead now.
And done. I'm
Yeah.
sure everyone's happy about this.
Oh man. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
So,
I want to go to bed. Yeah.
Cameron, was that?
Monahan.
Cameron,
Who is this? I'm not sure who that is.
he was Joker on Gotham.
Oh, that's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, either way, they need to nail it.
Mhm.
Yeah. There you go. Tyrone Magnus at Skeletor. Maybe you go the old school with like somebody that's super buffed and then just put like a hoodie on them, and then you can like CGI a face, and then you can do a voiceover. Get Mark Hamill to come and do the voice. Skeletor.
I'll get you. Man.
I hope they do that high pitched voice of Skeletor's because that always like tickled the crap out of me.
Yeah. He's got to do the "till we meet again," and then he runs away. That'd be epic.
I love that. I love it. Oh, it just runs away. Like, what are you doing? Why is it so fast?
Yeah. Why is he so fast? All right, let's get out of here. Man. But yeah, we appreciate everyone. Everyone go have a happy Thanksgiving. Have fun. We'll be back Saturday talking about Silo. And then
hey guys,
happy
Silo comes
Thanksgiving,
out on
everyone.
Wednesday, so enjoy it.
yes. That's gonna be
Enjoy your
awesome.
turkey. I'm jerking the turkey right now, so we're gonna have some fun on Thanksgiving.
Nice.
Oh, you are?
Yep, jerking it.
Jerk my turkey all the time. No, I'm just joking.
Whoa.
I could not resist. I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I was like, all right, who's gonna say it? Somebody's gonna say it.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right.
Obviously, it's too late, guys. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I know.
On that note,
After dark. Yeah, he goes, remember, till we meet again. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. Beyonce and Storm, get out of here.
oh my god, we gotta leave on that note, man.
Yeah. All right.
If they do that, I'll be so angry. Oh my.
She's gonna sing a storm in.
Oh my god, I'll be so.
All right, let's get
yeah.
out of here. We're getting crazy now. Crazy
All right.
thoughts. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good Thanksgiving, everybody. Appreciate all you guys. We are thankful for all you guys for sure.
Thank you, everyone.
Ace, congrats again to winning. So cool. Let's get out of here. Later.
I
All right,
guess.
good night, everyone.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're out here.